talking
Hold on,
about?
hold on. Let me try. I'm trying to go live on Instagram. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm pressing the go live button. It's nothing is happening.
Do you
Hold
see a
on.
preview of the video?
Uh,
As soon as you get the preview of the video, you can press go live on there.
as soon as I see the, okay, I think it's working.
Okay, let me check your Instagram, girl.
Yeah, I think we're live on Instagram. I
Let me see.
think.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go to your Instagram. If this is not mine, I can go to
Hi,
your live.
Instagram divas.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, what is this?
Oh yeah, there's a lag on Instagram.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit, but there's always a lag with like anything. There you are. You're live. Oh my god, there's my face. Look at this.
Hey, Instagram, and welcome to the We Love Gymnastics podcast. Welcome to the family. We're adding you all to the family. Hey, girls, how are y'all doing? Divas, 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 divas,
Divas, divas,
divas,
divas, divas,
and
divas.
welcome to another episode of We Love Gymnastics, the regional preview show. Now, before we even started, Addis just asked me, what are we talking about here? So, what we're talking about today is we're previewing regionals. I think we skimmed over an issue last episode that we should really go back and dive a little bit deeper in, which is the judges' controversy. Because I
Did you
think
finally
it's a.
watch it,
I watched
bitch?
people
Don't do me like this.
I watched people responses to it.
I do have thoughts
Um,
on that though. But yeah, go ahead.
we have to review Just Low because I thoroughly enjoyed Just Low 2026. Unlike other people,
I
and
enjoyed it.
finally, I want to talk about a post that I got going on that's doing really well on the medias, which is the worst floor music of all time. Because y'all are arguing with me in these comment section, and I absolutely.
Oh, it's Leanne's 1000%. It's Leanne's like Pied Piper thing for absolutely that or Listanova at the Olympics.
I mean, I think it's Carrie Strug,
Absolutely
1996.
not. No, no, no,
I
no.
hate that damn.
Don't do Carrie like that. If
Oh,
we're gonna
I
do
hate.
that, then the one that who was it that used Sleigh Ride for their music? Oh, good for
Oh,
you,
somebody
Misty.
told me to post that one. That's the girl
Yeah,
who used to slave ride for the music.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Horrible.
I have to remember who did it, but yeah,
Or Reagan Smith whistling Dixie.
somebody said that. Now,
Yeah,
for me, I don't necessarily
because
love
you're
it, but
Republican.
it's not. It's not. Wow, wow. It's not like something I absolutely like despise, but like that goddamn Mustafina My Way routine,
I could
y'all,
care less.
y'all are tripping. That is
For me,
horrible.
Sandrish Baza, Shine on You Crazy Diamond. Oh, perfection. Yeah, from London. Or
And
Lauren Mitchell's Best Man Mucho. Oh,
but yeah,
no.
y'all
Oh,
arguing
shit.
and with this series, I'm never gonna post Michaela Skinner on my channel
Who?
ever again. So I know she has
She a
horrible
local
music.
talent.
I know she probably should be. She has some routines that could win this competition,
I mean,
but I'm
using like Scottish music when we're going. I mean, using Irish music when we're going to Scotland. I mean, that was pretty egregious.
but that Kim Zemesco 1998 music too is just
Also,
trash. Like
you will not do the good Judy Jade Carey like this.
I truly
I
am.
love that song.
Oh hell no,
I
hell,
love that
she
song.
ruined it. Like I
Okay,
already didn't like it
she
when
did not.
Pornor did it. I already
Who?
did not like it when Pornor did it, but then
Who?
when Jay Carey tried to do it, it was just
Loved it.
like,
Loved it.
girl, not at
Loved
all.
it. Yes.
I liked her damn Tokyo routine better.
That was that music.
I mean, her Paris routine better.
I could not tell you what song it is. I don't remember that because she was sick at the
Wow.
time. What else music? Oh, Wild Dances by Jordan Weaver. Get the fuck out. Wild Dances is everything
Now, I
for her.
think
For her.
I think the true winner is going to be Courtney Capets in
Don't do her like that.
2004. That was trash.
Her hip is hurting. Okay.
That was trash. What did
Her
that
hip
got to
was
do
in
with her floor
shambles.
music? Her floor
She couldn't
music was
interpret it.
trash. Her floor
She
music
couldn't
was
interpret
trash.
it. No, she couldn't interpret
There was
it.
nothing to interpret. Okay.
Neither the hip couldn't. The hip couldn't interpret it.
Now my good Judy tried to cover me with damn Miss Johnson, and I'm so sorry that August Rush
Listen, no,
music
August
was
Rush
tree
is
ash.
for her.
Was
It was
tree
great.
ash.
It was very Caucasian.
It was tree ash.
It was not. It was not. You're jealous. No, it was not. You're absolutely wrong on that. You're wrong on that. Who else?
Miss
Oh,
August.
Ivana Hong. Okay, I hated that.
Which one?
The one she used like for that quad for the Beijing quad, I think.
Oh yeah, that.
Also, Gnostic Symphony. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Dun dun. I hated that shit. Who else did I hate? Oh, Maddie Larson, fantastic music, honey. She always had great music.
Now, people who will never be on this. Well, I don't think Simone has had routines that I dislike, but I don't
love Hey Big
hate.
Spender.
Yeah, that's my favorite. One of my favorite routines of all times. Like
the Doha music was pretty cool too.
Who else? Yeah, I love me some Gabby Douglas, but she got a bunch of routines that's gonna make this list at the end of the day because
the only one I like is that tango she used that one time. That's my favorite.
It was great, and I like the music that Risa Sponza is stealing from her right now. But
yep.
And the La La routine is my favorite routine for her. But then she stopped doing the La La routine for that damn Rio bullshit, and it's just like.
Who else do I really like? Did I really enjoy? Or did I not like that? That's right. Did I not like?
It's a bunch of Chinese gymnasts that I just haven't gotten to yet. That but they just use some weird ass musical choices. That
okay, we can't say weird ass. It might be cultural.
Okay, you're right. They just use some musical choices.
Oh yeah, Hesley's pentatonic music. Get the fuck out. Or Hesley pentatonic music. Or what is that girl's name? But with the Lacrimosa music from Woga. The choir singing Lacrimosa, and it's like Valeria. How do you? It's what? Those are lyrics. Hated that shit. Woga as a concept has terrible music.
Woga, terrible.
Yeah, like egregious, terrible.
Terrible.
Who has worse music? Woga, Valeria, or Woga?
Gage.
It's her culture.
There's just no American gym who put worse music together than Gage. Like, I don't get why.
They only have like 5 songs in that entire gym. And 5 is being generous.
And then they had the nerve to give Vivi Crane that fucking bullshit music. Like,
those poor Crane sisters will never know peace. They will never know peace.
I just don't know what they could have done.
Oh, you know which one I hate? The Maggie Nichols cow music. Hate that shit. Oh, which one do I also hate?
I hate a bunch of these Russian girls currently, and they choppy up way that they chop up the music. Like, I hate that stuff. Hate with a passion.
I hate when music don't have transitions between like their 50,000 cuts. Like, transition it, girl. Like smooth it out. Why does it look like I can see the cuts?
I hate when the music don't even go together. They're just putting songs together for like there's no story being told. You just put a bunch of your favorite random music together. And this is why I hate both Sean Johnson's and Aaliyah Mustafina's My Ways routines. They're like that music would fit a figure skater. They don't fit gymnastics to me because even with gymnastics, there are stops and flows to a routine. There are ebbs and and both of those songs are just very monotone, like flat to me. They're just
talking about.
Like she had to go outside and get damn fucking rush hour noises to make that music build up towards the end. Like I just hate.
That's how it is in the movie.
Well, it wasn't the best movie of all time either.
Well, I can
So
agree with that. But like, it builds. Bum bum. Like, what are you talking about? It builds.
it doesn't. It
Does.
feels like very monotone to me.
That's
It's
wild. That's wild to me. You can call it several things from like chaotic to cantankerous, but like monotone is crazy work.
it feels very monotone to me. It feels very one note. It
Oh,
feels like
Leanne's music from Last Worlds. Hate that. Hate it. Hate it.
I don't even remember what the fuck she did that last
It was like
world.
dubstep and she was doing lyrical dance. I'm like, what's going on here? Remember that?
I don't remember. I'm so sorry, Leah. That's how non of a factor that routine was.
Unforgettable. It was not.
At least the damn, I don't know, patriotic routine, I guess. At least it's memorable. Like I hate it, but
Which one?
um American Cup, the one that she won, American Cup user.
Like the Pied Piper one?
Oh, to me it sounds patriotic. Like they were trying to.
It sounds like the Pied Piper.
To me, it sounds like
Like
not
like that.
Pied Piper. What is it called when they were like the British are coming? The British are coming.
I know exactly what you're talking about, and it could not be more different.
That's what it sounds like to me. The like Independence.
Like walking into battle with like
Yeah, like Independence Day. Like we're going to fight the British. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
That is Pied Piper.
In the comment section, chat. What does it sound like more to you?
Pied Piper or walking into battle
or Independence Day? I don't know what else to call it. The forefathers routine.
The Bugles, the Bugle Boys.
Somebody said Alabama national champions 2026.
That's Mason.
You know what? I'm not. I don't predict that happening, but I wouldn't be surprised with the way this NCAA season is going.
You know what? Fuck it up. I wouldn't be surprised if Clemson wins it.
I would be surprised if Clemson won it, but let's see. I wouldn't be angry about that either.
Try corner hat music, please. I mean, two things could be true. They could be both patriotic and Pied Piper-ish. Because this country's built by pedophiles anyway, so.
Very true. I'm trying to think of another piece of music that I just hate that I haven't gotten to yet. Yeah, Horkina had some that I really dislike. Like Horkina had great musical choices and then some really.
Oh, I hated Beth Tweddle's music with One Worlds.
I don't think Beth Tweddle ever had a piece of music that I really.
I think it's just I don't think Beth Tweddle ever, in period. And I love her.
It's just very random that she won Worlds on floor that one year. Like it was like
random. I don't know about random. I just think
it was random. Like, it was random.
I mean, look at who was in the field.
Oh,
Rebecca Bross's Dark Eyes with the banjo. I hated that shit. Larry, why would you give that girl Dark Eyes and banjo? Like that was an insult upon injury. I hated that. Yep, hated it. Also, I like Alicia's version of Libertango more than I did Sam's. Sam's version was like a knockoff version of it.
Yeah, I think Alicia had one of the best tango routines ever.
Well, you can't go wrong with God Time Project.
That's why she kept it for so long.
And then she did Step Up music. Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't care for that routine.
Someone should use the music from Save the Last Dance. That'd be sickening. It's not as on as you can see. I love that shit. What else? I'm really surprised that more people didn't use music from the Miraculous Ladybug because it's a French children's show and has great music on it. But who am I? Let's see what else. Oh, I hated Melanie's music. Melanie De Jesus Santos music for Paris. I hated that shit.
I don't remember what she did, but
it was not memorable.
I do. Oh, was it the routine that she used the same choreography? She just, yeah,
trash.
I also
And man should be jailed like Ace of
am
Posa.
not a big fan of all of these Beyonce routines.
I'm
Like,
over it. I'm done with it.
and it's like y'all use the same three
Same
songs
goddamn cuts.
when Beyonce got
Uh,
billions of songs that you can choose
well, not
from.
billions. Not
Well,
billions. Hundreds.
hundreds
Hundreds.
of songs for you can choose from, but you all choose the same.
It's all from Homecoming, which is, I mean, because I get it. And then it's a lot of Renaissance and
A lot of
California.
Renaissance.
Let me think. Who else did I not that's absolutely did not like? I'm
I'm
going
al-
through like the gymnasts I like.
I'm already over these Britney Spears routines, and it's only been two. But
Well, because
y'all
like they
can.
always use the same ones, like with Beyonce. You never see anything from Glory, which is really good, or from Blackout, which is really good. Something experimental and fun and quirky, that'd be cool. But no one's asking me any questions about that. But it's okay.
Blackout is my favorite Britney Spears albums, and y'all can
Mine's is
fight.
Glory. Every song
I,
on Glory banger. Every song on Glory is a banger. Every single one. God, go ahead, drink that water, girl.
yes,
Oh, because it's hot over there, isn't it?
it's hot as shit.
How
The
are y'all
summer
doing
has
then?
begun.
Can you turn on the AC now?
We're still trying to give it a couple of days
Girl! You're
because
glistening.
another cool front. Because especially now, like it's not even about the light bill. We're not trying to get sick because as soon as we start turning on the air conditioner, here comes Miss Cold Front, and it's cold
And a
again.
stuffy nose.
Now we got to turn on Miss Heater. Now we're going back and forth between Miss Heater and Miss Air Conditioner. So it's like until the oven turn all the way on, we're just not even for to play these games with these allergies and shit up here. Like,
Mariah, they want to play games. I want to play these games with the Mariah. Um,
period.
who
So,
else? Anymore else that's on your mind about music? No?
um, not off the top of my head, but I will be continuing this series because it's just
Oh, I hate that.
hilarious.
I hate the the trumpets that they have in a lot of some music. I hate that shit. Throw it away.
It's just really in 2026. This is about the way that they cut up everything. It's like just let one song. Like I think it should just be a rule that you can only use one song. You can use different parts of that one song, which I enjoy, but my God, it's the 101 different songs. Like
Well, that's a role in Elite. Like if it's not cohesive and doesn't sound like one, like
clearly they don't follow that rule because the Russians.
oh my, you're gonna hate me for this. I will say this with the Russians, they do essentially have transitions in their music, which they can get away with, and it's fine. I guess it's okay, but like the
Because they
hard cuts is
pick
what they
the
don't like.
most randomest pieces of songs and chop them up and put 15 of them bitches together in a minute and 30 seconds. And you're like, wait, how did we
And they
get to
confuse you with
Christmas?
sounds.
I thought we was at
Dogs
Motown. How did we
barking.
get to Christmas? Like, what? What?
And they have dogs barking and shit. They confuse you. It's a whiplash. Reagan Smith, Adam's Family. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
See, this
That was
is
pretty bad.
why, okay, y'all have to understand when I'm doing this list, right? I'm also doing like, I can imagine somebody else using this music and doing a better performance. Like
Right.
with Reagan's, like her music isn't bad per se as it's the way that she performs them, right? So I could imagine another girl taking her music and giving us something glorious with them. But it's like when I said Jay Carey, I also took into account that Catalina Preneur used that same piece of music, the Olympics beforehand, and I hated that shit too. And Jay just
Maybe you
ruined
just
it
don't like
even
that
deeper.
song.
That's what it is. I don't like the song. I don't. That's the
Poor
whole
Ellie
point.
Goulding.
I'm not talking about anybody's
It's
gymnastics.
just
I'm just
Ellie
talking about
Goulding you don't like.
the music itself. It just doesn't fit gymnastics. It's like
Right. Well, shout out to Ellie Goulding. Hope you're doing well, sweetie.
that wasn't your best song.
I, I really like it, so it's okay.
Your best song was that one bop that you had.
Yeah, we let it burn, 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 burn. We gotta let it burn, burn. No.
I guess.
Or love me like you do, la la, love me like you do. No. Lie, lies, rest on the lie. No, not that one either. I love Ellie Goulding. Well, I used to. It kind of
A
fell off
lot
at
of
the
people
end.
did. She was really, really popular, says
And then she like started making weird music, and then she just kind of. But apparently she's coming out with a new album soon, so that's kind of interesting.
good for her.
So we're done with music.
We're
Or
done
any
with
other
floor
thoughts?
music.
No.
Um, I'm also not just gonna stick on floor music that I hate. I'm just gonna ride this one out and then I'm gonna switch over to floor music that I love, and then y'all can argue with me about that too,
Or your shadows, whichever one.
whichever one.
Argue with Michaela or your shadows. Um,
And I want to, before we get into gymnastics, I just want to say real quickly, happy Trans Day of Visibility to everybody.
we see you,
Um,
we hear you, we smell you.
we see you, we hear you, we smell you. I like the way T.S. Madison is saying. I'm just going to try to use that as my activism is my visibility. My activism is this show. My activism is me being the only Black trans woman, other than Shayna, um, communicating about gymnastics code issues, and
Period.
and that is my form of activism. That is my visibility. And with that being said, I
My
also
activism is not just like murdering her when she misses the show.
period. And I also want to say I challenge everybody on this Trans Day of Visibility, and they're highlighting a bunch of different things. And I know it's kind of late in the day because it's also my husband's birthday, so I was really spending
Happy
the
birthday,
day with him.
James!
Happy birthday, husband! Happy birthday! But I challenge the men who are attracted to trans women. A lot
Trans
of the
amorous men.
times, trans amorous men, I challenge y'all to stand up on this day. You prove that we are visible. You prove that we aren't making up this shit. You talk to the damn straight people about your damn sexual identity and let us just chill out. Like that's my challenge for the people on Trans Day of Visibility. To all of the men who are into trans women, right now it might be a little secret. You might be a little trick. You might be I challenge you to take a girl out, like especially if you're single. Like, what's the harm? Like, it ain't working out with the cisgender women because you hiding something. Take a girl out. Don't question. Don't be worried about if people gonna call you whatever. People gonna call you whatever, regardless
Whatever,
of what you
regardless,
do.
yeah.
You
Regardless.
know, hang out with a girl, learn her name, learn something about her beyond her sexuality and how good her throat feels. Like, um, if you
Period.
have trans friends and you feel some kind of way, now I'm not saying do this in front of everybody, but just ask them the questions that you want to ask because a lot of trans people are willing to talk to you all about these things. What we don't like is when you all are whispering and gossiping behind our backs trying to figure out some shit. Just ask us, bitch. 9 times out of, I'm not saying it always because some people, are stealth and they don't want their business. But 9 times out of 10, people are willing to communicate this stuff with you if you just talk to them like they're normal people. And on this Trans Day of Visibility, the final thing I ask for people is to just treat trans people like they're human beings, not like we're these weird sexual fetishes people that we're not good for anything else other than sucking and fucking and doing hair and the petty little stuff like that. Like, let's treat trans people like we're humans, and we will be in a far better place.
And shout out to all the LGBT youth who got delivered a huge blow today by the Supreme Court.
What happened with that?
So they officially said that conversion therapy is free speech, and so that they allow conversion
What?
therapy in Colorado. Yeah, to ban conversion therapy is an infringement on free speech. Apparently in Colorado.
That is
Yeah.
so.
It,
Well, with that, I just got to say shout out to the NBA because the NBA damn sure kicked that young man out the league for talking trash on the community, and the people are upset. But no, bitch, like yeah, like keep your mouth off the fucking community, especially on fucking days that are supposed to highlight the damn community. Keep your fucking mouths off the fucking. If you ain't sucking and fucking the damn tranny, like I said, when you sucking and fucking these trannies on this dead day, take one out to eat. Don't be worried about what these people because that's all of y'all. One thing that I know for a fact, 44 years old, the people who have the most to say randomly on trans people be the main ones fucking trans people in the middle of the damn night.
Or mad that they got cheated on with trans people. Jennifer say.
Or wants to secretly be trans people and posting damn pictures of themselves and damn
Yeah, I
fake
saw that.
boobs.
I saw
And
that. Look, do you know that? You know what the story is about? To the whole
Christian
apparently.
Gilligan,
No. It's Christy Nome.
Christy
Apparently,
knows.
her husband was like doing that as he's watching like just I guess models online webcamming and
Hmm.
like showing the titties. It's very odd. It's just
It is not odd. Well, it is
no, here it
odd,
is.
but
It's because it's
wait. Let me finish.
sexuality.
It is very. If you're trans,
No.
ask your. This is one of these things where I'm saying talk to your trans friends about this because you will hear this a lot. Like a lot of men who are into trans women want to be dressed up as trans women. That is a very common suppressed fetish of people. This is why the girls be so like how I am so tough on are you really trans or are you not trans? Because I used to be a sex worker. I've seen it. I've seen people pay me to dress their asses up and walk them on the streets so they could hook up with the damn straight man. I have seen it. I have seen it. I have done it. I've dressed people up. I've put socks in their damn titties. And this is a very common fetish. Like this is why the trans Matson shit makes a lot of sense to me because yeah, like men want to be women so badly sometimes. I'm not saying every man. I'm not saying every man, but it's just very common this I think I'm a better woman than an actual woman. And it gets very confused with transgenderism a lot. But it's not. It's a separate thing. I guess I like the term trans Matson right now.
Well, the thing is, like, it's this weird subsection of men who literally despise women, literally hate women,
I would
and
take it.
they're
I
like
would say
straight. Like, it's just like
I
you're not.
don't think they despise women per se. I know that's what it seems like. I think it comes from they're jealous of women. They think for whatever reason women have it easier. They think that women like to be hit on all the time. They think that women they don't understand why women don't like the compliments when men tell them they're beautiful all the time and they don't care that yeah because when you tell me you're beautiful you're trying to fuck me and I know that you're trying to fuck me but they be like oh yeah you should like that like it's like this it's jealousy I don't know how else to put it it's just they're 100% jealous that they weren't born women like the way society treats women I guess.
It's all misogyny. Or go to genitals, please. It's all misogyny. It really is. It's this whole like. Because here's the thing, right? Like, as a gay man, one of the things like I love women. Women are some of my best friends. You know that so women are are amazing, and I can't fathom a world in which I want to just like talk down to a woman when the women gave us life. Like it's just so bizarre to me. It's so bizarre to me.
Can I try to explain it a little bit deeper? Because I've had these conversations with people, and I get it. I think it's bullshit, but I guess this is what my interpretation of that is. Right?
Okay.
To some of these men, they feel like
My neck hurts.
even though society says that men run the world, they feel like women truly run the world
Okay.
because women. I'm just explaining it. Let me finish.
Okay.
And because they feel like women have this
Advantage.
advantage when it comes to social things, like they feel like it's an advantage that women don't necessarily have to work, that women can find a husband and then the man works and the women just get to sit at home and spend the man's money. Like that's their ideal of womanhood, right? Like a woman don't have to do anything. It like you said, it all goes back to misogyny. It all goes back to that word. It all goes back to this fucked up way of not like looking at like how in some ways it can be horrible to be a woman. And because they feel like women are coddled and taken care of in society and men are not, they are jealous of that fact and they want that. They want to be coddled. They want to be taken care of. They want to always like,
And
they
the
feel
gag
like if
is that we coddle white men so fucking much as it is.
we do,
Not just white men, men in general.
we do.
Like, you know what? That goes back to the judges thing. The reason that this happened, that response happened, is because we coddle egos in the sport. Because a reasonable person would have been like, you know what? I see you raise an issue. I see what you're saying is it's evident. But no, instead they want to categorically like deny those claims. They want to like make him to be like a pariah and like single him out for being he's wrong, he's lying. But it's like, babe, he talked about his experience. You can't deny his experience. You can deny the claims, sure, but like at least say we're working to make things better. Not he's lying. It's all lies. We're better than that. Blah, blah, blah. Like you're not. It's broken. We can all see it. But no, you want to act like things aren't. And maybe they're just not self-aware enough to know that it's broken. But I'm pretty sure they do know it's broken.
No, I don't think so. I don't think nobody in gymnastics is that self-aware. I really don't. I really don't.
That's the issue.
I really don't. I 100% agree with what Greg Morrison had to say on this issue, which is
I have the post because we replied to it. Let me bring it up.
yeah. I do like this show in this format, Addicts. I know you like it side to side, but I'm just watching it online and I just really like it in this format.
Well, because you're like a social media watcher. But there's people that watch this like on their TVs and shit, and that having the vertical for them is not
Oh,
ideal.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's
Too.
like
Yeah.
we should get. I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll pay for it. But where did I put the thing to Greg Marsden? It was like this morning. Where are we at? Where's Greg Marsden? Greg Marsden.
I saw it on Twitter.
Yeah,
I think
I replied to him. There it is. No.
Yeah, and what's up with you restreaming, not putting our damn Twitter viewers and Twitter chat and damn thing anymore?
I don't know. I blame fucking Elmo. Elon Musk. That's what I blame. Okay, where are we at?
Hi, Instagram.
You're loving Instagram.
We keep having people. Nobody's like staying, but they keep tuning in and tuning out. I live.
Okay,
I just live that where that like you know where I live for, and I keep harping on this issue, but I really feel like YouTube fucking with me really was the greatest blessing in my gymnastics career because
it made you realize there was other opportunities or other like
correct, and it also helped me to focus on my gymnastics talent, which is getting other people. This is where this is the hindrance now.
Hold on.
Oh, okay. This is the Achilles heels. Okay.
Okay. So this is mine, but we'll go to Greg Marsden's first. Okay. So do you want to read it or
no? Go ahead.
Introduce it, and then I'll read it.
Okay. So what happened is everybody. So
Jason
on the gymnastics platform, Gymcastics, that you can find this show on their YouTube, their Spotify, wherever you can find podcast platforms at, right? They recently had a show, I think it's been about a week or so now.
Yeah.
Where they interviewed a judge named Jason Buttons. And he basically spilled tea. Like in the last show that me and Addis started talking about it, but then you know how me and Addis are, we got distracted. We started talking about other shit. We never really played the interview like we intended to play it. But he spilled major tea. Like he just was like, don't nobody give a fuck about this shit. Like NCAA judging is some bullshit. They don't pay the people It's just a bunch of rich white women volunteering for this shit. So
let's be accurate. He didn't say that. He said one that essentially it's the lower levels of the elite level coaches are the ones that end up judging in NCAA. That while they it should be a hobby, not a career, and that there is a lot of just not being aware of difficulty values and connections and things of that nature. There should be basic knowledge, and that there is a problem fundamentally with it, but that no one's doing anything about it. Essentially. And so
period.
Greg Marsden comes in and he has an opinion because he has an opinion on everything, even though he doesn't talk gymnastics anymore because he won't come on the show because he doesn't want to talk gymnastics anymore, but he still does this. So he said, I'm a little late to the Jason Button Gymcast interview in the NAWGJ's response, but the National Association of Women's Gymnastics Judge statement addresses the messenger, not the message. It feels like a response and more like a less like a response and more like a shutdown. Discredit the source, avoid the substance, close the door. The problem is the questions raised aren't going away. If anything, the response makes them louder. I understand the need to clarify that an individual's comments don't represent the organization. That's fair, but it stops there. It doesn't engage with the substance of the concerns. Consistency, transparency, accountability, and the tools judges are given to do their job. NAWJG plays a central role in educating, training, certifying, and assigning judges. With that comes an opportunity and really a responsibility to lead on oversight and accountability as well. If they're serious about improving the sport, the conversation shouldn't stop there. To which I responded, let me go back. And what I said to you, it's like I hate to be this person, but this is legitimately a consequence of coddling personalities and ego within the organization. Any level-headed adult with a sliver of conflict resolution training would have taken time to weigh the outcomes of releasing a statement. Had they taken a semblance of accountability and/or blame instead of straight out saying he essentially lied, then it would at least show that they are aware that an issue exists. But that couldn't mean that they're liable for admitting any sort of culpability in the matter. So the response is to deny the claims outright. Allowing egos to go unchecked and coddled will destroy the sport.
Okay, so I got. Okay, so fuck it. While we're here, let's go back in time. Let's try to. Is there a way that we could just play the audio of the interview without having them on screen?
I don't think so. We can try.
Like, can you play it from your phone like they do on Fat Talk and just put it to the mic?
Yeah, I can. I guess I can. Yeah. It sounds on choppy, but yeah. So I can just like take my filters off for my microphone and see how that works. Let me see. Donde estamos? Where are we at?
Because I think it's so important that we actually play what they did. Like again, like we do on Dre. Let's not play their whole interview or their whole episode. Like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or so of the meats and potatoes of what he had to say.
Okay, now you're gonna get.
Oh, and there goes Shayna.
Okay, now you're gonna get. This is my room ambience. You're gonna hear Klaus snoring.
That's fine.
Okay, let's see. Let me bring up my phone. Did you add her? Yeah, I'll add her.
I'm doing it. I got it. I just did it.
Hi,
Shayna.
Hey.
What is T Beautiful? How are you doing?
How are y'all?
We are good. Say hi to Instagram.
Say that again.
Say hi to Instagram because we're live on Instagram.
Hey, Insta.
How you doing? Okay.
The one time I get on the mic, get on the camera.
You're always on camera. What are you talking about?
How are y'all lovely people doing?
We're good. We're just about to get into the judges' scandals with gymnastics. Have you heard about that?
Oh, I have. But y'all know y'all gonna always fill me in on the tea.
So should we play it?
Yeah, we're gonna actually play a part of the interview that the judge did on gymnastics, and then we're gonna talk about it.
A lot of the judges at the execution, but when it comes to special requirements, weird occurrences, start values, not so great. They know they're short. So they're really proud. I don't have shorthand. I have my own system right now. I think for level like the national rating, I'll have to know it at that point, and I've slowly been integrating it just because I feel like there's no reason not to. But there's more to judging than getting the shorthand right, for sure. So, can you give an example of one of the first experiences you had noticing this happening as a judge? So as a judge, there was an instance recently, college level, and the judge insisted that the athlete did a double pike dismount off bars. And when I say that she did a double layout off bars, it was stretched. In fact, I had written down leg split, because her leg split, it was not a double pike. And not a lot of college athletes do that because it's not up to level and not requirement. And even if you wanted to say it was a lay pike or she piked it down, sure. She didn't really pike it down, but maybe from your angle. She said, no, she hit her bars and hit her feet and did a double pike. And so I'm starting to notice that they have trouble with skill recognition. Like they just saw it as a totally different skill, not as a poorly executed double layout. I called it a pike. As a different skill. And same with like leaps on floor. Like when I see a round up, I know it's a round up. When I see a turgente, I know it's a turgente. When I see a switch half, it's a switch half. I don't have to now which way did you? And I'm sure the same thing is true with ice skating. I'm sure if you're really good at ice skating, you see it as a triple Lutz. You don't have to look to see what edges they're on and how many rotations they do, because when you're an expert in your sport, you just recognize the skill values. And as the sport has accelerated and the judges have continued to be apart for many, many decades, and they don't stay involved enough in the sport to see the skills. They're not recognizing all these elements. They're just writing, that was a release and that looked like a D, so I'm going to call that a D release. But I don't really know what it's called or what it is. That's sure happening. Yeah.
Pause.
What happens
you can pause it
when you're judging it?
Okay. Thoughts?
That's a lot.
Be wearing their ass out.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And for the judges and for the judging people to be so upset by his point, I mean,
it's like since we can all see it,
we can all see what he's saying.
They've been given a 1.5, a 9.5 credit. Like we've all seen it happen.
We've all seen them fuck up start values. We've all seen them not know skill values. We've all seen them obvious errors in routines. Routines still scoring 9 plus. Like we've seen this. Like Shayna said, he's
wear them out. Like, and it's true. Like, I mean, what do you like? If we can, it's a Cardi B. Hold on, who's that?
What is that?
I don't know. Someone is
who is trying to join?
It might be Oscar.
Let's see.
I don't know. Here, let me. Because remember, because he when you guys were live last time, you guys were both on, both in Michaela. It might be Oscar. Hello. Or was it my?
I think it was you.
Is it? No?
Okay, it went away. So okay.
Oh, okay. No, it's still there. It's still there.
It is always is one blank one.
Yeah. So that's the one on top. So there's one at the bottom. I think that's Oscar. It might be. But they're muted.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it my computer?
It might be. It might be your computer, actually.
It's my computer.
Okay. That was crazy.
It's my computer.
So listen, I think, and here's the thing that we know, okay? We talked about how exclusive it is to become a higher level judge in the United States because there's certain requirements that they ask, right? And so that pool by year gets smaller and smaller and smaller, even though the idea would be that it would get bigger because as we progress, there's more gymnasts. Well, those judges are old. And I'm not trying to be ageist.
No, like look at the lady, like
Jen Hamilton or whatever.
She's literally been around.
She lost her certification last year because she failed her test, and then they had to appeal it, and they reinstated her. But like these people are ancient.
She's been around for a long time, and you would think that experience would help. And it does. It does.
The eyesight goes. the reasoning capability goes. Like, sure, we hear about Sylvia Brescian and we hear about Hamilton and all this, but like, it was cute when, like, in 08, when they were like 20 years younger, 20 years after, honey, the cognizance, and that not me being ugly. That's just the reality of the matter. As we get older, cognizance goes. And for a sport in which it's so subjective and your ability to judge is paramount, girl, it's like when like older people are driving. It's like, babe, wrap it up.
It is like when older people are driving, because when older people are driving, they think they know where they're going, even though the directions could change, and they're like, "No,
I rarely go when I know where I'm going, and I have GPS." Like, sorry for cutting you off. Like, it's one of those things. Like, honey, you're becoming a danger to people around you and yourself. And if you are going to be giving these scores out, oh, girl, you let it out. You let that devil out, girl. Yes, diva. Yes, sweet queen.
Remember, I told you I need to buy a new vape pen. This is my new vape pen.
Oh, come on. I love that. I might actually go step outside so I can smoke too, but it's okay. But yeah, like the cognizance. Shayna, what do you think?
I mean,
and I don't mean to be ageist at all.
Are we shocked?
No.
I am a little shocked, to be honest with you all. Like, before this year, I really thought they had more value in the judging, because to me, this is just one bitch opinion. The judging is the most important aspect of the sport. If the judging is not right, then nothing else is right. Like, you could have Simone Biles, but if Simone Biles getting a 13.5 because the judges just don't like her and they can't explain it other than we don't like her, it's never gonna be right. It's never gonna be right.
Who do the judges have to answer to, and what is the
replications, like literally
for doing that? Because it's been like that for years, but it's like these last 10 years, it's just been off the chain.
They do have an accountability thing, but it's by choice. You can sign up for it if you want to.
Where was the accountability for them giving Jordan the Gojjan, like that? To me, just as a fan, I would expect those judges who gave her credit after Cecile put in the inquiry, to be reprimanded. Like, what do you mean you gave her credit for this skill? Like, it was nowhere near around. And because y'all gave her credit for this skill, this irreplicably, oh God, the word, I'm high now. It irreplicably changed the outcome of this competition. And it's just damage all the way around for gymnastics, because y'all asses did the wrong thing as judges.
Hold on. I have to mute myself. There we go.
Are you going outside to smoke?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me switch out that one for this one.
And it's just, and then the NCAA is so bad, you all. It's like, I think everybody now, the main issue with the NCAA is nobody on no accord can trust a score coming from any place in the NCAA. Like, and it's like gymnastics is art. I get it, but at the end of the day, it's a competition. And if the arbitrators of the competition, which are the judges, don't give a fuck about the competition being fair, or the winners or the losers, or it's never gonna be right. It's just not, and it's just something that, yeah, there was corruption under the 10.0 system, but we knew at least the judges cared about the results and make sure people had fair scores. And it's just like, under this, like, it's like I say with the Marta Caroli and stuff, it's like it's too much overcorrection. It's too much we don't care. And it's like we're losing what made gymnastics special, which was
the recipe.
We're losing the recipes with this trying not to hurt people's feelings. And it's like, judges, It should be more judges doing what this young man did. Like he's a gymnastics hero to me because he's breaking down that barrier of why the judges judge so poorly. And if the judges judge so poorly because they just fundamentally do not care because they're all trying to make it to the big leagues, and because there is a blocking making it to the big leagues, they're like, huh, I guess I'll come to the NCAA and do this Minnesota meet. I guess I don't really never judge to Michigan, Minnesota. I don't know nothing about these rules, but here you go, 995. Okay, I guess. And it's like that's a problem.
Yeah, hi Alex. But yeah, it's one of those things like, why judge then? Why put in so much effort to judge? You're just gonna give the very like just no effort.
But if they didn't judge, we wouldn't have no judges because there's no incentives.
Yeah.
There's no incentive to these college judges. Like that is crazy that none of the college judges even want to do that shit. Like they don't want to do that. Like that's what he said. He said they don't want to do that shit. They're waiting for an opportunity to get into the elite system, and because it's so hard to get into the elite system, they're just here because they're here.
You know who should interview? That girl that's on TikTok that's a judge. We should ask her opinion on it. I mean, she's a newer judge, but like still, like she's a younger judge, and that maybe her perspective would be like important for this or something. Also, we should try to infiltrate you guys into the judging pool.
Would they let because right now the only way you can be a judge like an elite level judge, a brevet judge where you go to worlds, nationals, Olympics is if you were a former coach or a former gymnast. That's it.
Yeah. And you have to be nominated too. Yeah. And good luck with that.
Like that's crazy. Like
because you're reducing your pool of like so many down to like a puddle.
I understand what it would mean to bring the fans into the judging pool. I understand the corruption that could happen. I understand.
I think they would wear them. Those fans.
It's corrupted already.
Yeah, but the fans would wear them out.
But I think that's what needs to happen. I think like you need to open up the judging pools to the fans and let the fans. Ooh, it would be vicious though. It would be the scores. Yeah, in the NCAA, the scores would drop by 0.2 of a point. I think.
Those cigarettes would call for conference every time. Conference.
But it would okay. We're acting like that's a bad thing though. But it's not because we will be very invested in making sure the results are correct. Making sure not just correct, but not corrupt, like just not some bullshit.
Here's my prediction. The moment that a network is like, we'll incorporate Scott Bregman's fan scoring into our broadcast, it's over. It's over. Like, it'd be so good. It'd be so cool if they incorporated that. That way they can have a metric for the public and for the judges. They can be like, well, the public disagrees. Talk to MSO about that, actually. Yeah.
I think...
Oh, let me text. Yeah, as soon as we get off, I'm gonna message him because I finally. Well, what I was waiting on is see, because, and this is really judging. They're incorporating some AI to the rhythmic gymnastics right now. They haven't.
They need AI. They need AI, and they need replay.
I was seeing the number of who's in the potential judging pool and how much it would be expanded if they loosened the requirements, at least slightly, significantly. It's a puddle; it would turn into at least like a little lake.
At least maybe like, okay, maybe you don't want to just bring the everyday average fan, but at least a test that everyday people could possibly take, like maybe a class, maybe like a.
If you qualify,
maybe
qualify.
Maybe you could do a test, like if you immediately, or maybe like you could do a 2-year class where you teach people to call the points and you teach people how to judge, and if they graduate the course, then they can go. Like it could be y'all, and then this is a way that USA Gymnastics can make money by, because I'm sure so many fans would take the damn course, even if they fail the first semester.
That's the thing. So because the ones that give out the judging, the administrative tests, right? They're very they do it their way and their way only, and so it can't be.
They need to die.
Well, yeah, but it can't be. It wouldn't be able to be an independent entity doing this, like, or even the NGO, because that's one. It would be they could sue them for that.
Okay, well then how? Okay, well, okay. I hear what you're saying. I'm just asking a question. Yeah. So please don't feel like I'm attacking you. You know, you're the those. It's just like, well then how do you become a judge? Like, let's say me, right? Let's say I had an extra. Hold on. Let's say I had an extra $100,000 to blow on some shit, right? So I said, you know what? Okay. I want to be an Olympic judge.
Okay.
I'm willing to do everything that is.
Currently, about 10 years. Currently, it would take you about 10 years.
That's cool. I got it.
Okay. Go on.
So where would I even start? Because I never was a former gymnast. I never was a coach. Where would I start? I never was on the national team.
Okay, hold on. I'm sitting back down. Hold on. I'll be back in. Let me leave on here.
And then let's finish playing parts of the interview, because this is exactly what we did last time. We started playing the interview, then we started talking and got off track. Hi, Twitter.
Okay, we're back.
Twitter, you all always hold us down. PPP, you always hold us down. We get lots of views on Twitter, but you always don't comment on Twitter. So if you're watching on Twitter, leave a comment. Let us know that you're engaged in the conversation. Hi, Instagram people. Thank you for tuning in. YouTube, where you at, girl? How you doing, girl? You still here, girl? Hey, girl. Facebook, what's T, sis? Hey, sis. The lands, all across the lands. We love
all across the land.
Take over.
All across the land. Okay.
How could I forget our Twitch? Always holding us down too. Hey, Twitch.
Hey, girls.
Hey, girls.
Okay, so here we go. Let me bring you in. Let me bring you on the screen so you guys can see this. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. That is not what I want to do here. I want to do
it. And the people say, can we play another part of the interview before we get distracted? They say this is what we did last show. We played a part of the interview, then we got stuck on that part, and we just got distracted. We never went back to the interview.
Okay, so this is essentially like where you would go. We'll go back to the interview. Where you go, okay? We have to do is you have to. Is there like a process you can do it? Okay, there we go. Woman. So the first step is to take your level 4-5. Okay, and then that counts for your Excel, whatever the fuck it is on Excel. Then I think you have to wait about 6 months, and then or a whole calendar year. You have to like put in some hours. Then you can go take your next exam, which I think is up to level, I want to say 10. I'm probably getting this wrong. But you take that test, and then you can start. With the test prior, you can start judging regionally, right? You can start judging regionals at lower level meets. You have to put in so many hours with that. You have to do your education, which is like a course or something like that. And then, you know what? There's a TikTok. Let's go to the TikTok girl. I will, because she's the one that explains it. She's a little better than I can, actually.
Our friend.
Yeah, that's that girl.
Okay.
Yes. Let me enough. No faggotry right now. No faggotry. It's gymnastics. Gymnastics judge. Where's she at? There's that. Okay.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I'm a USA Gymnastics Women's Certified Judge. Today we're talking about how I got started and how much it's going to cost you. So I got started through one of my old bosses when I was coaching. She is a national certified judge, and you can actually start judging at just 16 years old, which is exactly what I did. The first thing you're going to need is your membership for USA Gymnastics. And the 2026 to 2027 membership is going to cost you $99. The next thing you're going to need is a code of points. This is the book that lists all the deductions and the requirements for each level.
Dev code we use
I
for
bought the
NCAA.
Excel, DP, and compulsory code of points. Those each ran me $50. However, in the 2026 calendar year, they're discontinuing the paper versions and starting ebooks. The ebooks are going to run you $75 each, which is so weird to me that the ebook would be more than the physical book.
Yep.
I don't make the rules. It's dumb. Okay, after that, you're going to need to take your Safe Sport exam. This exam will be good for 4 years, so whole cycle. And this was $0. After that, you are required to take the Safety and Risk Management course. This was a pretty easy course. It just goes over matting regulations, concussion safety, etc.
They
This
love
ran me
$75. They love $75.
The very first exam you will take is called the Level 4-5 exam, and this will let you judge Level 1 through 5 and then Excel, Bronze through Gold. There is no course for this one. It's just going to be the test, which was $25. It is a written online test, and you're just going to need to use your code of points. So that is all the things that I got done in my very first year of judging. I am on my second season, so this year I tested for my Level 8 exam, and you do not need to have your Level 4-5 license for a year. I just chose to because it felt like a lot right off the bat. So to test for Level 8, there is an educational course that was $50. And this went over all the specific rules because now composition comes into play. So the important thing to know is that Level 4-5, you only need to take the written test, but for your Level 8 exam, you have to take a written and a practical exam. So in December of this year, I signed up for my practical exam, and that was $25. And that consisted of going into a testing location with a proctor, and I had to watch 5 videotaped routines and judge them, and then put them in the system. Your Level 8 license will allow you to judge Levels 1 through 8, and then Excel, Bronze through Diamond. So in total, all of those ran me $499. I'm gonna be honest, it is super expensive to get into. That's why it took me 2 years to space all this out. In Utah, I get reimbursed for all of my 7-8 materials and my membership fee. I also don't know if that's in every state. Just in Utah, I did get reimbursed for those. So that's how much it cost me to get into judging. Please feel free to drop any questions or comments you have in the comment section.
Okay. Thoughts? Go ahead.
So I'm a Level 8 judge, right?
Okay.
So I'm a Level 8 judge because I'm not waiting no damn 2 years. I did that shit in 6 months, right?
Period.
I'm judging the Level 8 Chocolate Girl Cup, right? So I'm at the Level 8 Chocolate Girl Cup, right? And I'm giving my scores, and everybody like, "Oh, girl, you was a good judge. You should go to the next level." And I'm like, "Okay, girl, how do I go to the next level?" So they were like, "Yeah, girl, because we need girl we need somebody who's gonna judge the I don't know what the hell they call it now. At one point it was the junior the Level 10 Nationals. I don't know what they call it now.
Yeah.
How do I
The
Cup,
level
essentially.
10s, they call them like the developmental something
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
I want to go to Nastia Cup. There we go.
Nastia Cup.
I want to go to Nastia Cup, right? Now, to me, that's where you get to the NCAA judges. Like, how do I do that?
Tell you that. Okay. So you take your Level 10.
Because don't you have to get approved? Like, isn't that where you have to be a former coach or a former elite gymnast to do that?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yeah. Essentially, anybody can get to the point. So when you do take your Level 10, that qualifies you for NCAA judging. You have to have Level 10 certification, yes. And then,
so anybody could be a NCAA judge, right? It's the Olympic and elite judging where you can't be.
Only from America. Only if you're it's a USA only rule.
So if I flew my ass to Europe, I could.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can be a private judge, yeah. But the US has a weird, like, my biology skinhead cup, please. Enough. Not the skinhead cup.
They be giving them Level 10 girls some weird ass.
The XXXY sponsored cup, please.
It just be random. Like, I just feel like, gosh, like, could it just be the Miami cup? But no, it has to be.
The $4.99 that she mentioned does not include uniform, the Start Value Flasher and the judging supplies like iPad tablet for the TOP and what else? Yeah, and things of that nature. Yeah.
Wow.
So you're looking at about $1,200 at the end of the day.
And then it just gets more expensive the levels that you want to go up, huh?
Yes. Okay, let me see. Let me find you that part.
So if I put up a GoFundMe to be a judge, would y'all support me?
I'll throw in a cute $50.
I might do that.
Okay, here's number 2.
One if you haven't already.
This is part 2.
Hi, my name is Sophie and I'm a USA Gymnastics Women's Certified Judge. So a few people pointed out to me in the comments that I did miss a couple fees. In addition to your USA Gymnastics fee, you will also need to pay an NAWGJ fee. This is for your membership into the Association of Women's Judges. After that, you do need to take a background check, which is going to be $30. And then the last thing I missed was the uniform fee. The uniform is typically just a white top and navy pants. So I had all those things already, so I didn't have to pay for them. And at normal meets, this isn't required, but at meets like state, regionals, and nationals, you will need a blazer that is embroidered with the NAWGJ logo. This is currently priced at $135 on the NAWGJ website. My recommendation is to wait until their annual sale. I have gotten away with not buying the blazer yet since I have not judged a upper level competition. So these are all the fees that I missed in part 1. Let me know if I missed anything else.
And then Olivia Beltran says, adding one more, the CPE requirements that include attending Congress, because you have to go to nationals because they have Congress, and then base core clinics or doing online courses keep your annual CPE requirements. Yeah, enough. Let me see what else. There's some.
Get ready with me while I share some facts about myself.
No, I don't want to see yours.
Get ready with me while I share some facts.
That's the wrong. I didn't touch that video. Let me see. What is that? Where the girl go? This one. Is that fun? No. Go ahead. We're done with that. Never mind.
Perfect. Enough. So let's play the next part of the.
Yes, of the interview with Jason Botones. Okay.
And if you want to see the full interview, please go to the Gymnastics YouTube channel for the full visual interview where you can see what a man looked like and everything.
Gymnastics, plural.
What is it? What did I say?
Oh no, you said gymnastics, and it sounded like plural, like there's 2 gymnasts, and I love that. It's gymnastics. Gymnastics. Yeah, whatever. Gymnastics.
Gymnastic.
Yeah. Oh, so I was gonna just a little messy time between you and I, and like whoever's watching. So I kind of thought like I should reach out to Jessica and see if she wants to ask someone to tell anything. Then I was like, you know what? No, she wouldn't do the same for me.
No, you should reach out to Jessica to see if she wants to come on the show.
She would not, because
maybe.
Well, because we talked out the side of our necks that one time. And it was not. No. Remember when homegirl was like, "I'm gonna sell you."
Come on now, we need to be trying to get to the fans, and not
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She contacted Jessica and told her that we said those things. She showed her the video.
Okay, cool. So the olive branch.
What are you going to offer them that they want?
Huh?
What are we going to offer them that they want? Klaus?
No, just be like, look, Jessica, in the heat of the moment, I said some things that I apologize. I really, throw out the olive branch.
Honey, I think that bridge is burned. You know how white people are.
Hey, I do know how white people are, and when they need you as they damn sure contact you. Throw the olive branch.
Dead ass. I'll throw the olive branch. I'll throw a little I'll wave a little white undies. A little white thong.
You never know, because you never know. Because I realized with you, especially with you, and this is so weird to me, people be mad at you for a moment, and then they be like, "Oh yeah, I love addicts."
Because I have something they want.
Yeah.
And so and they know that I'm quick with the block. And if I block you, I will block you everywhere, girl. Like you will have no access to me or the meat. Okay, here we go.
Why does it have to get to that point?
because people are mean to us, and because people try to ruin my life, and so I like dead ass try to ruin my life.
Talk to him, Shayna. I try. Talk to him, Shayna.
No, these people have like traumatized me.
I get it.
You got to get over that, baby. You're dealing with the public, honey.
Oh, they can apologize first.
I don't feel like Jessica did anything that she
Jessica.
That's what I'm talking about specifically.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to jump in.
I feel like we were trying to make a point, and then we just got angry, and we just started talking out the side of our necks, like you said. I don't feel like either one of us meant the implications of what we were saying. When we were saying it, I think we
got caught up in the heat of the moment.
Correct. I think what we both were just trying to say that as people who, like me and addicts, are sometimes are privy to information that the public isn't. And then sometimes you just have to sit on that information. And, that's all we were trying to say. That's all we were trying to say. We said something really nasty, but that's not what we meant. I think all we were just trying to say sometimes
we're trying to illustrate a point.
Correct.
Correct. Sentiment that may be prevalent.
Correct. We weren't saying that you all were like hiding
information or withholding information or what is it?
Yeah, we weren't trying to
abetting.
No,
you were betting this behavior.
No,
it was just
what we were basically saying is you were sitting on the information until y'all were able to talk about it. That's what we were trying to say. That's not how it came out. That is absolutely
kind of like the one time that Scott Bregman said that about the what's the name, Maggie stuff, that he knew how Maggie was acting at the Olympics, but they all couldn't really say anything about it. She was acting a fool.
I look, just with the little small thing with the fist thing, like even right now, I think me and I just know stuff about that shit that's not public information that we can't talk about. Like that's all we were just. Huh?
We can talk about it.
Oh well, that we were
over.
Yeah. Oh wow.
And that's what we tried. And let me be very honest with the public. Like, you know what? Let me talk to you, girl. I'll be very honest with you. Okay? Behind the scenes, we fucking tried to save the program. I'm talking like we fucking tried.
Oh.
So it was myself, it was WeLoveGymnastics, it was another entity's close to Fisk. We fucking tried to save Fisk. But the fact of the matter was that there was no cooperation from interim coach Nuria Mack. Or Nuria Mack, whatever his name is. Like, let me be honest with you. This lady, she's a facialist, okay, an esthetician, okay. She started running their social media platform, right? Their social medias. Then she became an assistant coach, and then she played Game of Thrones, right? Essentially, like giving people information about what was happening on the inside, and got Corinne. Okay, that's what Corinne resigned before she was fired, and then she became interim coach.
Can I go? But can you put me on the screen after you get finished? Yeah. I gotta say something about damn Corinne.
And let me tell you, Nuria Mack, when the several times we reached out, she said that no one cares about how I feel about this. No one cares my opinion. It's like, girl, because you're impeding the process. She don't want to cooperate. She don't want to even. All we asked was that the program stand beside Brown Girls so we could do the job, like go to the board together. But no, she didn't want to. So she's the reason why the program ended. You're welcome. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Go ahead.
You can put me on screen by myself for 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. And
you just got $30 for your judge fund, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And I just want to say that I feel like 100% don't blame Corinne. Karen. Corinne. No,
it's Corinne.
No.
It's Corinne.
Don't blame Corinne. Like I 100% will never let y'all do it. I know Corinne think I dislike her. I know that's the message that was sent her way, but that is not the fucking truth. Do not disrespect Corinne. Like I truly believe without spilling her tea, Corinne was promised some shit that Fist just did not deliver to her. Corinne was promised some shit that was just not delivered to this lady. Like, I just will never ever blame somebody when their job is asking them to pay for shit that was supposed to be covered. When their job is asking them to do shit and not get not I'm about to say repercussions, not to get
Reimbursed.
compensated. Not
Reimbursed.
no compensation, no reimbursement, no reimbursements for shit she did from the beginning of the year. So why would she believe y'all at the end of the year that y'all was gonna pay her back when y'all wasn't paying her back in the beginning of the year for the shit she did? Like, I'm so sorry.
Not to mention, also we have to talk about this. Like, so when it came to two things to be true.
I know Corinne looked like a bit villain in this. I know they're framing it as
she was.
She was not.
She was, Michaela. She was. I have audio recording of meetings that she was holding with this girls at 2 a.m, like telling ugly. I can show you the video. We can play it here. Like, two things can be true. Two things can be true. She could have been owed, and she's rightfully standing up for herself, and also she just could have been a whole person as well. Like, two things can be true. There was no winners in that situation. Every single person in that situation was the wrong person to take care of the program, was the wrong person to try to, like, even sort of like delegate between they went through 3 presidents of the university while the program was running. 3. And no one had a clear vision for how to get the money, how to do this, how to do that. They didn't know about NIL, and all the money that was given to the program through NIL stuff ended up having to, like, it was just a lot. Because they didn't have a booster club. Like, there was no winners here. They were all villains, and they were like comically like
it was a fail, and I'm sure people had good intentions.
Yeah, but I can't call her I'm coming from. I can't call her.
So
that's why I'm going to not put that energy on Corinne, because I feel like Corinne was promised.
But even if she was promised, like, the going about it the way that she did, and people,
did she have any experience being a head coach?
She did not. She did not, and that's where, again, I'm going to say, I do not blame her. I do not, exactly the same way I don't blame Ashley Miles. It's the same way I feel about Corinne. It's like, hold on, let me finish. If you're a head coach of if you've never been a head coach of a program, right? You have no head coaching experience, right? And they drop this on your shoulders, right? And they say, it's you. You have to make this a success. You have to do everything in your power to keep this program going. It is you. This program lives and dies on your shoulders. This is on you. We are making you the fucking athletic director. This is you. This is you run everything. And this lady had no experience of doing this. She had no help of doing this. They would not give her assistance. They would not give her help. They would not give her things that other schools have. So she
gave her assistance. They didn't have trainers, like athletic trainers.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
And it's like things that or facility. So she had to make this shit up. She had to literally come up with this from the top, from nothing. She was building this shit up from the ground up. They gave her nothing. They gave her nothing but a title and a little bit of compensation.
Like, so they didn't think to where these people was gonna, like, actively, like, have home meets and stuff,
or even like, where they were gonna live. There was mold in the,
or even nutrition for the damn gymnasts. They were feeding them girls Roman noodles, like, and I get that she made a lot of bad decisions. I get that that's how everybody feel. And she did. I can't sit up here and say she made great decisions. She did not. But she did the best that she had with what limited knowledge. And that's just where I'm saying that I don't think people are giving her grace, where people's like, I'm not going to coddle this lady. They gave her, it's like.
But why take the job if you're, like, not fitted for it?
As Ashley Miles.
And there's a more example. Did you watch the Didi Bro documentary that they had on ESPN? We all watched it together.
Yes.
Like they did the same thing with Didi, and Didi fought for that program. Like Didi, when it was out there, like you saw the story. Like some girls
And
just have it. Jordan
that's
Lieber.
what my point is, Addis. That's my point. My point is sometimes it works out and sometimes it don't. But you gotta let her try. Like, and that's what she did. She tried. Did her try and fail? Yes, it did fail. I can't say Vince is no longer a gymnastics institution. Yes, it failed. It did fail. But I'm not. It's like just the. It just the.
Clemson took
You
1 year off to
announced
do
in
that.
June. You announced it in June. They started competing in January. Like,
let me tell you why. Because let me tell you why they did that. Because Mr. Frank, his niece was graduating high school, and she was like, "Well," he asked her, "So are you going to continue your gymnastics?" And she's like, "No, because no HBCU has a gymnastics program." So they started the program so Jordan Cromartie could have a program to go to after high school. That's why they started so fast. Yeah, because Cromartie, her dad, she's daughter of an NFL player, and they have like
so it was set. So like I'm saying, like I'm trying to say, it was set up from the get go. It was set up for failure to get go. No matter what Corinne had done, it would have failed. She could have been the best, nicest, most pleasurable coach to the people. It still would have failed, and it would have failed because of the system that they put in place for Fist in the get go. It was
Clemson took a year to build that program. They had a team zero. Like
Fist was never going to succeed. I'm so sorry. Once the people realized no matter how well Fist do as a program, they never was going to make national championships.
Well, they did. I mean, they did individuals in their division,
but they're never going to make. They're not a Division I school.
No, they applied for the thing, but they never like got the approval. No,
they're not a Division I school. So it was just it was only so high they could have ever even risen in the first place. They're just not a Division I school. Like,
but here is the intent though. The intent was to have that HBCU league that they could then compete against each other. That was the goal. As they slowly built more programs in, but it just you have to work for it, and there's just people who weren't willing to work for it, like at all. Like Darren did what she could. Like, it's the sad part because the lady was going through a lot of shit in her life, and she didn't have to do all that, and then she didn't. They still failed, and that's what I mean. That's that. It sucks, but I don't know.
I feel like and I don't know. I really don't, and I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus. That's why I'm trying to choose my words very carefully right now. I don't know who started making promises.
Fisk.
I'm just talking about this whole thing. Like, I don't know where the promises began. I don't know where these ideas led, because I remember it was one of these town hall meeting things that we hosted when me and Addis start talking again, and I remember one of these things, and I'm just like, oh, y'all really don't want this gymnastics program. Like,
so
I remember
it was a new president, yeah.
And I just like, oh, like we're wasting our time here, cause no matter what we do, y'all are gonna close this damn program. Like, I hear, like I just remember hearing her talking. I'm just like, oh, like she's just like, yeah, y'all can fundraise, but we're gonna close this bitch. Like, yeah, y'all could do this, but there's
Okay,
no
so let
hope. And
me
I'm
walk you
just
through.
go ahead, but I just remember that, like, and I'm just like, damn, like that's like.
So let me walk you through what happened. So Darren Moore, the Bros of Gymnastics, has been trying to get an industry program going for the longest time. Well, the whole comes with Mr. Frank and his niece happens. Mr. Frank, being a very rich man, ends up funding. He said he put down so much money, whatever. They were blindly unaware of how expensive gymnastics is. Because I guess they just thought they could train anywhere and not have a facility. So they were promised a facility. They promised the girls that they were going to take care of them, that they would be like a family, this and the third. So as it got more recruits and it started becoming a thing, they ended up not being able to have a facility. They found a facility and it's like off campus. Then the bullshit starts happening where like Corinne starts playing favorites. The Jennifer Hudson show reaches out. She only takes like 4 of the girls. Jennifer Hudson's on the present. That's the entire team. Know that they have a whole other team back home. And just weird things like that started happening where like there was clearly favorites. Some girls couldn't get into for some reason the school wasn't working with them on scheduling, and so they couldn't all get on the same schedule to train together. So there was 2 groups of girls training differently, like one's in the morning, one's in the afternoon, which created even a bigger rift between the team. And and then you add on like the other bullshit behind the scenes. It's like the bullying and this and the third within the own girls. It just and then the meal plans didn't come through on time. There was mold in the dorms that they were sleeping at. Like it was a lot. And so I get, and I can kind of see the grace in for Corinne in this part. Like as a coach, you're trying to rah these girls, and then it seems like you're going through your own bullshit. Like and it came together, and everybody's mad, and nobody's being able to be just gymnastics.
This is why I give her so much grace in this situation. At least with Ashley, I know you don't, but just listen to me.
Okay.
At least with Ashley, I know Ashley was getting paid on time. I know Ashley was getting her money. I know Ashley wasn't paying to get flown out places. I know Ashley was getting, I know her gymnast was being taken care of to some extent. I know Ashley was okay with Corinne. I don't believe none of that to be true. I don't believe she was getting paid on time. I do believe they were skipping. I still think they still owe her money to this day.
Okay.
And I'm so sorry. It's going to be very hard for me to give a job my 100% when I can't even get the bare minimum of getting paid on time.
And I see where you're going with that, but also like there's 2 schools of thought. 3 actually. 1, HBCUs are notoriously famous for mishandling money.
I get that, but I'm
like to an extent. When it comes to people just doing dumb stuff with money, it just happens. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. I understand wanting to get paid, especially because she's a special needs kid and she needs to be able to take care of him, and I understand that wholly completely. But also, what did you expect? What did you expect?
But see, I could say that about the damn gymnastics parents. What did y'all expect to the y'all kids?
That's so true. Like, then there are no winners here. No one ends up looking good here.
Because for whatever reason, I truly believe this is why I don't blame Corinne like the way most people do. Talking to some gymnastics parents behind the scenes, right?
There are a lot.
There are a lot. Like let's not go there right now. Right, I'm saying this as a fact. These people thought this was going to be a Division I school competing in the SEC. For whatever reason, that's how they were sold this Dream Fist Gymnastics. They were going to have a Division I school in the SEC. That is just how they were sold this lie. Now, I don't know how this lie was sold to these people this way. I don't know Because when I asked the lady, but Fisk is a Division III school, and she was like, "But Michaela, it wasn't explained to me like that." And I'm like, "But what do
Well,
you
they took
mean it
advantage of.
wasn't explained to you like that? Like you could Google that, like sis. Like I don't understand why y'all so mad. Like they're not a Division I school. They're not going to be on television every week. Like." And she was like, "But it wasn't explained to us like that. That's not what we were promised." And I'm like, "What was y'all promised?" And she was like, We were promised that they were going to fight to get Fists into, the
And
Division
they
One."
were, but it fell through. That was the goal.
My God, that's just dumb. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
also,
I don't know about all that. I don't
Dumb
know.
as fuck. Dumb as fuck.
But that's
Like,
no, Shayna.
I would
I'm
think,
telling you.
we have a college enough common sense to, do things and not be gooped in the process of that with sports. Now, I don't know how Fisk does things, but if you're a gymnastics parent, you would ask these things regardless if it's a Division I, II, III. I just don't want to think that a HBCU have people coming to their school that slow.
You'd be surprised.
Shayna.
And there's people everywhere.
Shayna.
You'd be surprised.
Shayna, I'm telling you. You remember Shayna?
This year in the 2020s.
Yes, baby.
Shayna,
Yes.
Shayna, you remember right before me and Addis started being friends again, and how I got it was a bunch of damn Wilberforce parents who was talking to me and
Wasn't it Talladega?
It was Talladega, it was Wilberforce, and it was some Fisk people, and they was trying to get me to do this expose on Wilberforce and how that Wilberforce was, right? And I was going to do it. Then Tiki came to me, and me and Addis started talking again, and they was like, "Don't do it. This is what's going on," and it became a whole rigmarole, right? Well, talking to them damn parents. I don't know. Maybe they were lying to me.
They fed you misinformation, so you would then go on and talk about it.
But no. But I'm just talking about things that they were promised from.
And they are taking a chance, being the first of something. Yeah. But come on now.
But that's just what do you mean y'all were promised to go to the SEC? Like, how can y'all would be promised to go to the SEC? Like, that can't be a promise that y'all were made to y'all. And they were like, "Yeah, Michaela, we were promised that they were going to fight to get at least Fisk into a Division I program. And, if Fisk was a Division I, we just assumed they would be in the SEC. We thought we were going to be part of the SEC." And I'm like, how? Like, Fisk don't even have a football team like that. Like, their main program is basketball. Like, school. Even if they were,
that's being generous. Like their main one being basketball, that's being generous.
It was correct.
And it's
from the beginning.
The SEC wouldn't want. I mean,
gymnastics coach with no experience to sustain that Iowa State Junior.
I mean, yeah, and it's just like, I feel like Corinne was promised a whole bunch of bullshit that just could never happen, and for whatever reason, I don't know. I do know. I have an opinion. This is just my opinion, Corinne. Corinne, I love you. Don't come for me. I just feel like Corinne was like, "Wow, y'all offer me this? Wow, I don't even. Why me?" And they're like, "Yeah, you're Corinne White. Like, you're Corinne. You were the first, NCAA champion. We know you could lead this program." And she was like, "Me? Really? Okay. I'm a lawyer. Like, I don't know nothing about you." They're like, "Yeah, you could do it. Figure it out." And I felt like it was a lot of figure it out going on. I was a lot of, we can all make this work. I feel like it was like a lot, instead of saying we're working towards this, I feel like it was a lot of, this is going to happen because we're going to make this happen.
Yeah.
And I remember again on another one of the town halls after I was like, yeah, the president just said that she don't want to do the program, and then the guy was like, "We don't care what the president said, because the president." Yeah. And I'm just like,
"Oh, yeah, that was Jeff. That was Jeff."
But the lady just said, no matter what y'all do, we're gonna close this shit down. Like y'all can raise $1 million. Like I don't give a fuck. Like thank you for the $1 million for the school, but we're gonna shut this shit down. And y'all was just like, but it don't matter what. And I'm just like, oh,
Yeah. That's straight man confidence.
yeah. I feel like it was a lot of that going on. Of we better make this happen and work this goal. And a lot of people naively, foolishly, ignorantly believed a lot of bullshit because I think a lot of people were very convincing in their speeching, and nobody asked for proof of none of this stuff happening, or or how are y'all, or just questioning like how are y'all going to the SEC? How are y'all going to be a Division I school? What other programs do y'all have to even make y'all qualified for a Division I? How is this new
So they can qualify by team.
By who?
No, you can they qualify by team. The team itself can be allowed to compete in the league if the league approves it.
How is this?
If the league has to approve it.
How is this first year as Division I school, Division III school? It, like y'all not even as good as like Temple, and Temple isn't a Division I school.
Texas women's even.
Like,
yeah.
I just don't.
Shout out to Texas women's girls. Hey girls.
Shout out to Temple, but like Fifth, it just didn't make any. Me just even talking about it. Me even talking about it just makes me angry because it just don't make any sense. It don't make any sense why so many people bought into this bullshit. It don't make any sense to why it failed because it has no business failing. It literally was one of the most prominent HBCUs that could have had a very successful gymnastics program in Division III. Yep. If they would have just promoted it that way, I guess.
Well, that and just like if there had been better people at the helm, as far as the administrative side too.
That.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing in my culture, and Shayna can talk about this, that people get hooked on celebrities and get hooked on names. So when you get a name attached to something, they don't care about the actual. Like, why would y'all hire fucking Ashley Miles to be anything like?
Well, she assistant coach it at Auburn. I mean, no, I thought you meant Ashley Priest. My bad. Yeah, Ashley Johnson. No, I agree. I thought you were talking about Ashley Priest. Oh my god. I don't know why I was thinking about that bitch. I don't know why. My apologies.
She literally went from being a damn commentator, one of the best commentators now. Like, she fucked up her commentating career for this shit. Like, Ashley could have been an Olympic commentator. Like, she's really good at commentating. Like, I don't know.
She holds no prisoners. She doesn't take.
She is.
No sugarcoating. I was
just gonna say I gotta go, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye, babe.
Love you, Shayna. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't know either.
So now that we've been distracted for the last hour,
but it's the same. Like, why would you give Jordan Weber a chance? And it worked.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. That is
Jordan was mentored by Val Condos.
Sometimes it works because Suzanne never was a coach of gymnastics. She was a I don't know what the hell she was, but she just got this opportunity and it worked out for her. Sarah was a dance coach. Like, sometimes it works out. Sometimes it don't.
Dee was a former gymnast that got hurt. But the thing is, at the same time, while Weber was mentored by Miss Val, so was Chris Manfred Waller. And look how that went.
Was Chris, do you think it was more so their record or what actually happened? Because I think it was.
What happened there was that while Chris was a very good hype man and a good, like, actual practical coach, it was, when it came to conflict resolution and actually, having to lead the girls and bring the girls together, it wasn't good at it.
And that is something that I can see from a lot of people because I think Chris would be a great elite coach. I don't think he's would team building and all that shit. Like he just like do this skill well. And there's a lot of people.
Right?
I was just about to say there's a lot of people who I feel like that applies to.
Like you can be a great coach, but not all great coaches are good head coaches. And not all good head coaches are good like national team coaches either.
Because I think for the head coach, you do less actual coaching and more so much of like
fundraising, being out there, being with the donors and the boosters, getting the word out in the crowd, in the community involvement.
Manager of the program. You have so many other jobs other than just teaching girls skills. Like you have so many other responsibilities, and I don't think a lot of people
realize that.
Or is good at that part. Like I think some people are decent at teaching,
selling you a dream.
Yeah.
And the people that are not, you have to be okay. There's different facets of this. You have to not only be that girl, but you have to be very persuasive. You have to make people believe in the vision, and not only believe in the vision, but believe in the culture. And that applies to inside the gym too. You have to get the girls to buy into the vision. Otherwise, you're just gonna have a group of really talented girls that aren't gonna do anything, right? But you have to make them. And that's one thing that Ms. Val and I talked about when I called her. Like, it's like we were talking about NAL. Like she said that it's difficult now because there's really no way to get these people to fully buy in to what going to university is, to dying for that brand, right? Because you can just, if you're not treated well, you can just up and leave and get in a transfer portal or go elsewhere, right? And be valued.
Johnson.
Huh?
Kirsten Johnson.
Or even Alex Irvine. Okay? Like you can just go elsewhere and be valid, and it worked out for Alex Irvine, right? But the thing is, like, in order for you to be able to guide these young women who are very impressionable, are on their own for the first time, and are getting to just like experience what it's like to actually be a human outside of their normal gymnastics because it's reduced hours, I guess. Like you really got to be good at bringing that together and really like getting the girls to not only believe in your vision, but believe in themselves and the program. And it's difficult. Like, I would not want to be a head coach of a program, to be honest. No. Maybe in like, if I accomplish a few more things. Are your headphones plugged in all the way? Yeah. Oh, it's gone. I kept hearing my voice. I was like, why can't I hear myself? But like not it's like yeah, we're perfect now. My God, thank you. I talk a lot. But where was I? All right. What was I?
Oh, well, how about we finish playing the next part of the interview?
Yes. Yeah, let's do that. Wherever I was, just ellipses.
We damn sure went on a whole hour and 20-minute.
Did you get the money?
What money?
I said Seesaw donated to your judging fund.
Oh, thank you, Seesaw.
$30.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so go pay for a course or whatever it is. Go pay for your task, girl. And your code. Well, your code, it's going to be $75. But that code that you have to pay for, that is the dev code that they modify for NCAA. So the NCAA code is essentially paywalled. So there's that. Okay, so let's go to what is that song? Whatever. Oh, there's us. There we go. Here we go. And hold on, I don't have YouTube Premium anymore, so I have to go through ads.
You pay for YouTube?
I used to. I had it I just but then it ran out, and I'm not gonna pay for it again. That's like $19.
The idea is one fight. Everything after is
a word from our sponsors. Well, not us, our sponsors, but
audio,
these
video,
sponsors.
and human-like AI.
Oh, skip now. Here we go. And play. Play. Bitch, what's going on? Okay. Play. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me close YouTube. Okay, and then go back. That's annoying.
She said, "No, ma'am. I will not be playing anything."
She'll do it sometimes. I have an older. She's like I think she's the 12. But I'm waiting for the 20 this September. There we go. Nope. Why is this not playing, girl? Whatever. Let me just go to my podcasting then. Okay, so let me see. Well, give me a second. Vamp. Okay, Vamp.
Oh, so thank you all for my personal page on Facebook. It has finally surpassed my personal page, the Makeda Loves Gymnastics page. We are over 5K subscribers or people over there. Thank you.
Period.
You
Love to
all
see it.
really love the shenanigans I got going on over there on the Facebook.
And do. Okay,
And do.
Okay, so now let me go to the same timestamp, which is 48.
Where's the show?
Here we go. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Okay, and that's fine. Bro, what the fuck? Is this just my phone thing? Like, what's going on?
I don't know, Donna.
What is going on with my phone? Hold on. No, I don't want to do that. Oh my God, how did...
Do not care. One iota.
There we go.
Even if I had been an alum, I wouldn't be trying to cheat for LSU. And so if they would allow us to communicate a little bit more, but we're not. We can't talk at all unless there's a conference and after the score is put in, and then we can't change the
Oh my God.
score unless there's an inquiry. So they put up all these roadblocks.
I'm gonna restart my phone. Give me a second. I don't know what's going on.
So they
eat my shorts. Let me just play it off here. So I'm sure you can hear it. Shut up, Hillary Duff. Okay. That's so annoying. I get so frustrated when technology doesn't work for me. Okay. And
they don't stay involved enough in the sport to see this because they're not recognizing all these elements. They're just writing, oh, that's
can you hear it?
Release and that looked like a D, so I'm going to call that a D release. But I don't really know what it's called or what it is.
Can you hear it?
That's for sure happening.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a little low.
When you're judging and you see this, and when you point those things out, what happens in the moment?
So in a club situation, club gymnastics judging, you're sitting, for the most part, unless it's like regionals or nationals, you are seated next to that judge. And I'm definitely one of the judges, and I'm going to talk to her. And I'm like, her. Well, I have judged with a guy once or twice, but it's mostly you.
The majority, yeah.
I'll say, ooh, did you get that credit? And she's like, I'm not sure, because I would only ask because maybe my view obstructed, but when we disagree with the start value, I'm like, she did this, she did that, and usually there's a couple stubborn judges out there that think they know what they're seeing, but for the most part, they're pretty reasonable, and they can adjust what they wrote down and give the right score. In college, though, they somehow think that it's ripe with judge cheating. The 92 Olympics. Rooting for LSU, they gotta win this meet. Like, do not care one iota. Even if I had been an alum, I wouldn't be trying to cheat for LSU. And so if they would allow us to communicate a little bit more, but we're not. We can't talk at all unless there's a conference and after the score is put in, and then we can't change the score unless there's an inquiry. So they put up all these roadblocks that make it harder to make sure we are giving the kid the right score. And delaying the meet because we have to inquire or, have a conference every single time there's a disagreement in start value.
That's why they need to bring back the phones, the big yellow phone.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Wait, one more time? Oh, your mic. Your mic.
Yes, I've heard it. And it's just so frustrating that, like, what do you mean y'all don't know the damn start values? Like, isn't that something that you would expect the judges to know? Like,
you would think.
I'm telling y'all, recipes are being lost, and like y'all just don't care. Like,
Well, it's because the cooks are handing them down.
can the cooks even hand them down anymore?
No.
Do they just want all the books burned?
Well, like, they're burning all the witches, even if you aren't one. If you aren't one, they're whatever the song goes. Like, they're burning them all. Like, you cannot expect a profession or a hobby even to prosper if you're constantly making it more difficult to be a part of.
Can we play that part of the conversation when he was like, "It's just a hobby for most of the people"?
Yes, let me see. That's not where I'm going. Let me bring this down. Let me do this. Let me go here. Here we go. Okay, so let me see what it says here. View chapters. I want to see what chapters do you have. Oh, here's the chapters. Okay, cool. This can talk. What just you Ooh. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Let me now bring back the audio from my computer. There, boop, and then bring this up all the way. And my headphones will be down because I will blow my hair out. And let me put you back on the thing. This and this. Okay, here we go.
A lot of the good judges don't do college because they're getting the assignments to be on nationals and Easterns and regionals and judge the higher invitationals, and so they're making a little bit more money. They have to work harder for the money they're making because it's longer days. And so the college, for the most part, I'd say 75% of them are the ones that aren't getting assignments in their own area because they aren't deemed a qualified judge. They're not ranked well. And so they struggle. And recently they passed a new test. I don't know if you're aware of the old test for college. Last year, so every year they do a little test. And it was an open book test, which fine, written questions. And if you failed it, you just kept taking it again and again until you got it right. And it gave you the answers after you failed it. So you could print them out. And then so this was their form of testing to make sure everyone's ready for the season. So this time they did a smarter approach, and they have a kind of video system where they're able to show a video, see it, recognize it, only get to see it once, or maybe you could see it multiple times, but basically a higher level accountability. And these judges were complaining, and you only got to take it twice. And so then they cheated. And on attempt 2, they did it with a buddy. So they could both be helping each other out at the same time. Because, of course, it's not in person. And which the test was not hard. It was just standard college, the no trick questions like what should be the start value or what is the bonus awarded for this skill. And they were like, oh, it was a weird angle. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I took the same test. It was easy. I got 100. It was not hard. It was just a gymnastics test. Part of me was like, we need to do this across the board all the time, because I mentioned this to someone. They're like, well, I'm afraid judges won't judge anymore. I'm like, good. We don't want them judging if they don't know their stuff.
They tried to keep me down, but they won't.
Wow.
Well, I don't know who the guy is. He has like tiny arms. Do you see him? He has like short arms. It makes me really comfortable when I see him.
That is insane.
What, the little arms he does? Like
no, arms? How many judges failed the test?
Mm-hmm. A fucking open book, essentially, test. Like, the recipes are lost. Like the library of Alexandria, gone, daughter, gone. And that's a good thing to ask her. Nutella when she comes here on the 9th.
Period.
Like, what is there? What can the normal fan do if they want to try to keep this profession going? Like, because it's so restrictive in the U.S. Like you said, should you just go to Europe and do it there? Like how do we save the recipes, girl?
That's sad. That's sad. I see why the people responded, bitch. They had to.
Yeah, because he kind of read them for filth.
He kind of gathered them.
Yeah. So where do you see this descending?
Like everything ends with gymnastics. Nowhere.
I would rebuttal that at least at the elite level, they're really taking judging seriously now. Because, like, 'cause did you hear what the rhythmic thing that happened?
No.
Okay, let me. Okay, I'm going to paraphrase a lot because I was going to get through it. Okay, so I'm just going to do the last round of the drama. So, Olympic qualifications, right? It came down to one spot between this one country and this other country. I'm not going to say which country because I'll misspeak. So one of the judges is from that country and essentially cheated for the gymnast and gave the spot to the other gymnast. The other gymnast complained because clearly her routine was better, and it ended with judges screaming at this lady at a dinner, a very public dinner, and her then being investigated. And they took it really seriously, and they got her out, and all this stuff happened. But yeah, like now there's this whole like system that they're implementing for rhythmic and being able to be held, accountable for your scores and all this shit. But yeah, it was a huge thing, And with the banning of the Russians, they were able to actually get a lot of the contortion out of rhythmic and actually hone in on better evaluating routines, and it's a whole thing. So yeah. Like that was drama because I was hearing about it in real time when it was happening. Because someone was telling Catherine, and Catherine was telling me. It was like this lady got yelled at, and it was in front of everyone. It was a lot. It's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think this ends? Like, what is?
I really
what
mean,
would you do to fix it? I think we went through that with the fan scoring and all that earlier. But like, what would you be your perfect solution? The Michaela stamp of approval. Oh, we should
I
do that.
think there should be a NCAA gymnastics. What is it called? Not league, but union. It should be an NCAA gymnastics union,
Okay.
and there should be
like the judges union or union in general.
a specific NCAA gymnastics union for NCAA gymnastics judges and NCAA gymnastics judges union. I'm so sorry for the NCAA gymnastics judging, where they should be able to hire within the judging system the people that need to hire. They should be able to implement rules and standards for the way they judges and the way they give out scores in this system for specific judges. I think the NCAA should donate most of the money to pay for this system, but I can see the rest of the money coming from sponsors or
Tim
other
Daggett.
things, however you want to put it. And
there is one part I wanted you to listen to. But go ahead, keep talking.
Okay.
While I find it.
So I think you hire enough judging to judge in a complete and total NCAA season. At the end of the NCAA season, you evaluate each judge to see how well they did or good. If you score in the bottom 20% of that, at the end of the year, you're fired, and then they bring in some more judges to come on. And there should be a standard. As long as the judges stay within that standard, they should be able to keep their job. But each year, if any in particular judge drop below that standard, there's no talking about it. You just are fired, because I just believe that the judging in the NCAA, now we're not even at elite yet with me, but in the NCAA is the 100% most important aspect of NCAA gymnastics.
I agree. Okay, are you ready for this next part?
Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Okay, and let me bring that up on the thing because I have to enable my speaker sound. Boop, and then I have to go like this, and then I have to boop, and then I have to bring you up there, and here it goes. And boop.
happening on the same weekend, and they're all pulled in different directions.
And also, I mean, and the other part is, you hear judges are like, why would I go make $200 to coach NCAA when it's basically a 2-day job because I have to fly somewhere, spend the night, judge, fly home for $200 when I can judge a club meet and it's 10 hours. It's insane, but I'm going to make over $1,000 for that.
Well, because at the club meet, if they're not very good, they're in the little gym and they're judging level 2 and Excel bronzes all weekend. They much rather judge level 10s. I will say I did a D3 meet a couple weeks ago, and I had to drive 4 hours, sit in a chalky gym, which was a disservice to the athletes. It was not well run, and then drive back 4 hours, all for $175.
So
Wow.
I wanted to say no. I said it was available. The athletes were great. They were very talented, legitimate college athletes, but they were not treated with the respect they deserved. I did say something to the assigner and to in the summary, but I don't know if anything would change. I know I kind of don't want to do that meet again because it felt bad, but our judging that weekend, though, was great. I mean, they did place us at a diagonal for watching beam. So I have no idea if we gave, a diagonal. The beam was here and we were judging at a diagonal. I'm like, well, I think her back leg was up in that leap. I can't tell because this is a terrible view. But it really made fun watching flight from that angle. It's different. It was exciting to see it from a diagonal because I could see if they were crooked or not ahead of time.
Wow.
But yeah, not fair to them.
Do you think that there are external pressures that impact judging? So you mentioned earlier that a lot of people think, the judges are biased for one team, for instance, or the level of the meet, if it's an NCAAs versus a, regular club in-season meet.
I will say,
I look good today. I look good in yellow.
You're just cranking out a score. And you're just watching, and you're just like, new kid, salute, go, because we're trying to make sure the meet is running fast. Like no one wants to be. We all joke about being the turtle. That doesn't happen. It's $175 for 2 hours of work.
It's 2 hours of work, but you had to drive 8 hours.
Oh yes,
that's 10 hours.
Yes,
in other
correct.
countries, you get paid for the time it takes you to get there. America just expects you to travel is on your own. I mean, you get paid your
mileage.
Mileage. You can't work another job while you're driving. Well, normally I would.
Correct.
While you're driving,
I usually have to take.
I take
vacation.
Count that time.
Yeah, for sure. No, there isn't really a lot of talk about that. I think they all love it. They think it's fun. They're doing it. I mean, no one. I know a couple of judges that do it as their only income, but they're more kind of they're retired, and so that's why they're doing it. I do it as a fun side hustle, and I get to go to different cities, and I enjoy that. Now, when I go to a city out in the middle of nowhere, I'm like, why did I accept this meet? I did find at this last small little town, they had a cute little diner, and I did a little bit of work for my real job there, and that was fun and rewarding. But they don't really complain about the pay or
keep up.
I think they know what they're
Yes.
signing up for.
Hold on. Pause. Okay. Go ahead. Oh, God.
I think that's incredibly sad. I think that's the crust of the judging issue right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
He goes on to suggest the same thing you did about the unionizing. So.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's the only. I just don't see any other. You have to have a NCAA specific judging union that they hire the judges to. It got to kind of be like not third party, but like separate from the NCAA a little bit.
Entity. I mean, that's what that judging thing is. But yeah.
And then the NCAA hires them to judge the meet. They hires this organization to bring the judges into the meet. So they pay, the NCAA pay into this organization. Maybe this organization has other things that they send the judges to. So this is how they get, and then they send the judges where they need to go. But the judges. That's what it is now?
Yeah, that's NAWGC, whatever. JG.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Well, then part 2 to that is then they need to respect these people's time and patience and be giving them like a stack of meat.
Like a penis?
Huh?
Like a penis?
A stack of meat a piece, yeah.
Like meat. Meat? Like
$1,000 at the
oh, I
very
was
minimum.
like meat. Like a
A
penis?
stack. No.
Oh, I was like,
$1,000. I'm so sorry.
oh, see, I know there's a rack. That's what I
A
know.
rack, a stack, whatever.
I
You
was very confused because I was like, I mean, not that I'm against getting paid in dick, but like a dick? Like
no.
what? My bad. My
You're
apologies.
you giving these people at least $1,000 for because it's a whole weekend of their time that they're spending, right?
And
And
they're
you
spending
want to
$1,000 to get there, essentially.
and you want to make sure that they are doing right. You got to pay them for their time, and I think it's so critical these judges that I think $1,000 per judge and 4 judges per meet. Make it an odd number. 5 judges per meet. I think will fix it.
Hear me out. I think what would help fix it is honestly bringing in that fan scoring thing, getting the public more involved, the fans themselves getting involved, and eventually allowing that fan scoring to have some sort of validity within this, like within the actual event results of the event, and somehow use that as a means of holding them just accountable for what we're seeing in real time. And I do think that would sort of force hands there. Like I think Scott Bregman's thing fan scoring is incredible. I'm gonna actually call um, Carl after this at MSO and kind of talk to him about that possibly. But yeah, no, I think that really incorporating the public into that through the app or some sort of system like that would be great. I think that egos need to be stop being coddled, and someone needs to put their foot down and be like, if you want to save the sport, this needs to happen. Enough. Stop pussyfooting around it. Stop like coddling people's emotions in that sense, because if you coddle those emotions, the sport's going to suffer, and it really has suffered enough.
Because as we saw once again, going back to the fist conversation,
Mhm.
I would never buy the excuse that the gymnastics team didn't have money. They had plenty of money. People just chose to do things with that money instead of spending it on the gymnastics program.
Mhm.
And that is a problem with gymnastics as a whole. Like things that we as the fans think that they should spend money on, they disagree with us. They would rather spend the money on buying robots to judge instead of paying the damn actual judges that they have. Um,
Well, what's more cost effective? Building the robots that you don't have to pay more than once, or paying people constantly? Now,
but there's
I know our answer as people, but their mentality.
I get it, but it's just too much money going around in gymnastics for them to be on this bullshit. Like,
Oh, I
and
know.
there's just no excuse. Like there's just like Fist. I'm so sorry. I again Fist. The program costs too much. Yeah, they made enough money that y'all should have covered that shit for 10 years. They made enough money. It's just
Money went missing, or just all these people were like benefiting and profiting off the backs of these athletes yet again. Story
they
is always
made
time in this
enough
sport.
money from the Jennifer Hudson show that they should have been able to get new leotards for 3 years.
Not have Florida donate them. And actually, guess what? They did. So the leotard thing, I designed 16 leotards, right? They bought six of those designs, right? And they went into production, and then they just um didn't. And then they had 3, and they were kind of best realizations on my designs, but like that's it. That's all they could afford because they didn't realize how much leotards cost until I told them, like, no, these like you're buying like 30 of these bitches, okay, and they each one of those costs like at least $500, $700. They weren't aware of that.
But this is the gag. Like I said, Jennifer Hudson gave them enough money that they could have paid for them leotards if they
Oh, I
wanted
know,
to.
honey, I know. It's just that's not what they spent that money on. What they spend the money on, God knows. Who knows where the money went? I just don't. I didn't get any of the
I
money.
don't know who got the money from the fifth people, but it damn sure wasn't the gymnast.
Not at all.
It damn
Those
sure
girls
wasn't
didn't see a
Corinne.
cent.
It damn sure wasn't Corinne.
It wasn't Darren.
It wasn't Darren. It wasn't
It may
the
have been Jordan
university claim.
Cromartie's. It might
The
have been Jordan
university
Cromartie's
claim
uncle.
it wasn't them.
It might have been Jordan Cromartie's uncle, but we don't know. I really
Don't know where all that money went, but
someone made money.
Someone made money hand over foot. When that Fisk University and the first HBCU shit went viral, somebody was making money hand over foot.
Well, I was asked to design the gymnast with the Fisk or whatever, and someone made shirts. Someone made. I didn't see a cent of that, but yeah. Someone made a bag
over. I say this again. They announced it in June. They began competing in January. 3-4 years later, they were done. That was a scheme that Todd set up.
I mean,
to come to us.
If someone
bullshit.
If someone starts the program and puts some money down so that their niece is going to be on that team, and then in order to get compensated, I'm not going to say anything more. But it's just one of those things that now that you bring that up, I'm like, oh shit. Because
their niece spent 4 years in college, and that program was around for exactly 4 years.
Isn't that interesting? Isn't that just interesting? It's so quirky.
Wow, I think we just solved the case of Fisk. Like,
me too. And until you mentioned that, I was like, it took a light went off in my head. I was like, oh,
yeah, the man basically.
No. You put the things together. Let people put it together. We can't. We're not making any statement. We're just following the dots, following the money. So that's all we can say. That's it. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, but we all came to the same conclusion. We're there.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm kidding. I know it was Michaela. Oscar said, "I'm gonna love your shirt, gorge." I was like, "Thank you," but no, it's Michaela.
Thank you. This is just.
Oh, it's just this little thing. This little thing you had.
No, I'm still stuck on Fisk. Like that's exactly what the fuck happened. Like,
yeah. Well, we can't say that, but we theorize that this happened. So this happened. So this happened.
Somebody needed their family member to go to college for 4 years.
No. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So next topic. But yes,
regional starts tomorrow.
They do and do. They do. They absolutely do. Yeah.
I think we start with the play-ins.
We absolutely do. I'm going to give you a rundown.
Okay.
2 teams. Yeah. We have the first round of
tomorrow. Then it's 2 teams Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big things start Friday, Saturday.
Yes, ma'am. Let me give you a rundown of what's going on. That's a really bad drawing of me. I hate that. Okay. So 3 p.m. Eastern, we have the Baton Rouge Regional Invitation Round 1. Regional Round 1. And that is Air Force against Nebraska. Thoughts, feelings, sentiments?
I want to say Nebraska, but I'm not sure.
Air Force, Megan Slive? Come on.
I say Nebraska.
No, I'm going Air Force.
Okay.
That's a group of girls. Headed by Maggie Sylvie or Slife or whatever the hell her last name is. Yeah, she's going good. Like she's scoring 995s, 997. Like she's good. She's good. And I think that team is a group of girls. And you know what? If they pull this out, I'll be so patriotic in just that moment. Because what we're about to do in Iran, girl, not good. So there's like a W for that one. Then 2 hours after, that starts at 3 p.m. Eastern. 2 hours after that is the Tempe Regional Round 1 with Arizona State versus Arizona. This is a battle of the Arizonas. I have the horse in this race.
I have no horse in this race either.
Not at all. Not my monkey,
I
not my
will
circus.
go with Arizona just because I know their gymnastics team more than Arizona State.
And I'll go for the Sun Devils, ASU. That's cool. We'll be a house divided. So down to be yes, Sun Devils. This little pitchfork thing they do. Yeah, shocker, but it's okay. We still accept them. Then Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, is the Baton Rouge Regional Round 2 Session 1. That is Stanford, Michigan, North Carolina, and Utah State.
What does say it again?
Okay, Stanford, Michigan, North Carolina, Utah State.
It should be Stanford and Michigan.
Oh, I should have finished my. If I have a whole bracket animation, I was going to do. Oh, who cares? Okay, so it's gonna. You think Stanford and Michigan?
Yes.
Okay. Boop, and that's okay. Stanford. Let me write them down. Stanford and Michigan for Michaela. Okay. Okay. So after that, same time. The Lexington Regional Round 1 with Central Michigan and Rutgers. Okay. Then 2 hours after that is a Tempe Regional Round 2 Session 1 with Georgia, Michigan State, BYU, Southern Utah.
Georgia and Michigan State.
Okay. Give me a second. Tempe. And Session 1. And you said Georgia and Michigan
State.
Yes. Okay. And MSU. All right. Then we have an hour after that, the Corvallis Regional Round 1 with San Jose State and Washington.
Washington?
I'm going to go with San Jose State. You know,
Spartans. I have no real dog in this fight, but
Me either. Then 3 hours after that is Baton Rouge Regional Round 2 Session 2. That's LSU, Clemson, Auburn in the winner from the Round 1.
LSU, Clemson at this point in time.
Okay. All righty. Now, last meet of the night, 2 hours after that is the Tempe Regional Round 2 Session 2. And that's Florida, Cal, Penn State. We are winner from the Round 1.
Florida. I don't care who's the second team.
I'm gonna get messy. I'm gonna go Penn State.
I don't care whatsoever.
That's like, this is your little sister. I don't care. Okay, so I'm gonna put in. Michaela said whatever. Okay. So I'm going. I have to do my own foot run. Okay, so up there I'm gonna go Stanford, and yeah, I can do Stanford, Michigan. That's fine. STA and Michigan, and then for this session 2, I'm gonna go LSU, Clemson. Yeah, sure. I'll do the same thing. Why not? Let's get messy. Okay. Now, for Georgia MSU, I'm gonna do the same thing. Georgia, yeah. And then for session 2, I'm gonna go, Florida and Penn State. Cool. Caught up. Now, the next day at 1 p.m. Eastern is the Lexington Regional Round 2, Session 1. That's Mizzou, Arkansas, NC State, Maryland.
Missouri, Arkansas?
Okay. I like that. I'm going to go same. So that's Miz and Ark. Okay. 3 hours after that, it's a Corvallis Regional Round 2, Session 1. That's Bama, Utah, Denver, OSU, Oregon State.
Bama, Utah.
Yeah, me too. Bama, sure. Utah, okay. So, okay. Then we go 3 hours after that is the Lexington Regional Round 2, Session 2, with OU, Kentucky, Ohio State, and the winner from Round 1.
I'm still gonna say OU Kentucky, but I know y'all feel it's gonna be OU Ohio State.
Wow. I don't know. I think it's gonna be Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. I think Kentucky can. Okay. Now, 3 hours after that, at 10 p.m. Eastern, is the Corvallis Regional Round 2, Session 2, and that's UCLA, Minnesota, Iowa, and the winner from the Round 1.
UCLA, Michigan. No, UCLA, Minnesota. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna go UCLA, Iowa.
I think Minnesota is a better team than Iowa.
I do too, but I think if Minnesota falters, Iowa can take it. Like I don't think Minnesota is that like reliable to me. I could be wrong, right? So now Saturday, kind of an easy day. 6 p.m. Eastern, the Baton Rouge Regional Final for all the marbles.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 hours after that is the Tempe Regional Final, all the marbles. Okay, and then finally on Sunday, the last 2 regionals have their finals at 5 p.m. Eastern and at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then we're done until 9 days after that, and that's Thursday, April 16th, and that's at the NCAA Championships. That was a lot.
I still think the top 8 is going to be the same that I've been saying, and the Florida floor is going to eventually be Florida, UCLA, LSU, Oklahoma.
Okay. And who takes that?
Last week I said Florida. This week I'm back at OU.
Can Florida and UCLA tie?
That would be great.
I'm down for that. I'm down for UCLA Florida tie.
Hell, I'm even down for LSU upset. I'm down for anybody but OU, but I think it's gonna be OU.
Yeah, next season I'm OU down because these stars is gonna be there. But this season, that's how I feel. Yeah,
I think if OU wins, it would just be the icing on the very mid-off season that I felt. But if like LSU, UCLA, or Florida win, I would be like, oh, okay, yay.
Maybe it wasn't all wasted.
Maybe it wasn't all wasted.
All right, we give you guys a 2.5 hour show. It was cute. We were all engaged. We were all in it to win it today. I wish we would have done my animation because the animation was sickening, but we'll do it next year. We do have other gymnastics as well. We can't, as far as the elite of it all, let me go to.
Oh yeah, because we didn't even touch on Jessalon.
You want to do that for the ending? We can do that for the ending.
Okay, let's do that for the ending.
Got to watch it this year.
You weren't geo-blocked.
Was not. So the 5th this weekend, we also have the Cairo Cup.
Okay.
And then 5 days after that, we have Autojek. So we still have gymnastics to watch. But yeah, so this weekend we'll be watching Cairo Cup. And that, let me tell you who's all going to be there really quick. And are you going to
have time to watch Cairo Cup? Because
Cairo Cup is at 5:55 a.m.
Oh, so that's before all the NCAA even starts. Period.
Yeah.
Lots of gymnastics.
So riveting.
So for Jessalo, they didn't show many of the Americans, but I think the Italians are a really strong team.
No. They didn't show the Americans at all.
They showed a couple of routines.
Girl, that's being generous.
I mean, that's the way NBC would have covered it if the shoe was on the other. So that's why I'm not mad. I'm not mad. That's exactly the way NBC would have covered it if the shoe was on the other foot. So I'm not mad at all.
That's exactly what they would have done. Absolutely. That's exactly what they would have done. Yeah.
They showed a lot of the French girls.
Yeah, they did, and a shit ton of Italians. A
Um,
shit ton.
Now the team that they truly paid us was the Chinese. You would have even not known the Chinese was there.
They were there.
If China and Romania was there.
Were they really?
Yes.
I know they were. Girl, it's just a lot. And you know what? I can't be mad at them. You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't be mad at them.
Now, the Americans won. The Italians came in second, and the French came in third. Or was it the French came in second and the Italians came in third?
French second, Italian third, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Manila was here, and she did beam.
Girl, she fell 3 times.
She did. Also, you know, once known as the Italian great new superstar, but
Julia Perotti, my fucking god.
I don't think people feel that way. I think people's like, oh, what a beauty. I think she's the Italian what's fish who used to always fall.
Name one. Georgia Villa. My God.
Georgia Villa. I think she's the new Georgia Villa.
My God, today. Not
because I think Georgia at one point, if she was at her best, could have been world champion, but then it just never materialized.
Girl.
That junior career never materialized as a senior.
Are you just gonna keep on like rubbing that into my soul?
Hey, at least you got Elena Kolos, who's
and do
and don't, because she's just a bar specialist. Like
no, she's an all-rounder. She's an all-rounder. Yes, she is. Yes, she
did win the all-around. She did win the all-around, but she fell on beam final.
Outscoring all your faves.
She has a beam issue.
She's an all-around her.
She has a beam issue.
She's an all-around her.
Like most French gymnasts, she has a beam issue.
Honey, I will not hear this. Nominate.
She's the daughter of Melanie, and
don't do this.
And
don't do this.
What's fish that's really good on bars right now that competes for Algeria?
Not Kaylee anymore.
Great bar workers. Issues on beam.
Well, if Kaylee would spend more time actually on her gymnastics instead of bullying Orly Nicola, maybe she'd get somewhere.
Maybe.
But I'm sure the rosters.
But I do say Elena is more of a prospect than Julia is right now.
Absolutely. 1,000% yes. Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't know what it is with Julia. Like she's gorgeous. She's like, but she doesn't want it for me enough.
Maybe we'll have the great Elena Koulos Julia Peretti rivalry at Euros this year.
So I don't know if it was true, but like one of the Brazilian fans was like, I'm reporting you right now. One of the what do you call it? Brazilian fans was like, we discovered that Elena Cola has family in Brazil. I'm like, girl. y'all tried it.
I mean, yeah.
That would help.
That would help. That would help. That would help a lot.
Well, I mean, they would have a girl. But apparently, Rebecca is coming back to competition this year. It was announced earlier.
So is Flavia.
And as far as Kayla DiCello and Jade Carey, they have to be in the testing pool for 6 months. That window is essentially like closed. Like, they're not coming back to competition this year. And if they do, they have to expedite that bullshit through USADA or something. Because you have to be.
I think, but they still have, like I told Addicts the last show, they have until April to get into the testing pool. It is almost April now.
Yeah, like time's up. Like, Worlds is 6 months and 2 days. Like, they had to be in there like that. They should have been already like filed for to get back on the testing pool at this point. Otherwise, they won't get accepted in time unless they like expedite or something, which I don't think they would. But again, it's the Americans, so you never know. But okay, let me see. Let me show you. Give him here. Here's the roster. Oop, there you go. And boop, on screen. Okay, and make her large. All right. So from Algeria, Kelly Moore, obviously. Then we have the Armenian boys who are amazing at pommel horse. We have Charles Mears from Austria, Thais Fidelis from Brazil.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Her first return back in a while.
We love that. Then we have Yulin Min will be here. Yulin Min. Keishan Shen will be here as well. Anka Barajas, who we love. Trying to see. Okay. Muhammad Afifi, we love.
It would have nice to send Risa Sponza and Charlie Bullock here. I mean, they're already in Italy. It's only a hot jump and a skip to damn Egypt. I mean,
Can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. We have Rayleigh Zapata, Joe Plata, Laia Font, Eleftherios Petunias, and then page 2. Who else do we have that's of note? Kurbanov is here. Nariman Kurbanov from Kazakhstan. Nope. Carl Eldrew Yulo is here. Will be there.
okay.
We love him. Taser
His
Baylock.
brother is bullying him, isn't it?
Okay, here's the thing. They all that family goes through a lot. So from what I understood, there was money stolen, and then the mom is like the girlfriend, and so the mom like manipulated them into like not wanting any contact from Carlos, and so Carlos, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Like they don't get. I don't know where it's at now, but it was very contentious as of like a year and a half ago. So I don't know. I think they all bully each other. It's just families. It's how they are. Crew Bold will be there. Joshua Carnes and Patrick Hoops. And then as far as the AINs, Elizabeth Us will be there, as will that's Russian Issy Stassi. And then Maria Agafanova, Anastasia Monstar, and Elena Kuzminkova, and Yahor Shamakova.
Actually, Izzy Stassi is American, her.
Yeah, Elizabeth Us. That's Russian Issy Stassi.
Izzy Stassi is American, her.
Sure. Yeah. Look, I'll show you. They look just alike too. It's really weird. Share this episode. Like, Izzy Stassi is the living breed. That's Izzy Stassi. Like 1000%. They look all alike. Yeah. Anywho, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Who was your biggest standout from Jesslo? Or what was your biggest standout moment?
Definitely not Reese Sponda's vaults. That was a lot.
Or the other junior American girl that did the same thing.
Yeah, the little black girl. Yeah, that was a lot. Or the leotards, the little nutcrackers. That wasn't a standout either. Reese Sponda's floor.
That was my highlight of Jesslo too.
Yeah, like she ate down.
Like Reese, if you can keep it up, like,
and she can do that better too.
And they need a floor worker because these girls suck on floor.
13-7 is not bad. I mean, we have to contextualize. It is a Jesslo. That is a clown meet. It's a level 3-4 judges meet. So it's but like, okay, girl, I see you.
I think internationally, if we got a 13-7 at Jesslo, I think it would get about
13-5, 13-4.
13-4. I would go 13-6 on a good day.
Yeah. I mean, if she sticks landings and all that. Now, mind you,
clean up leaks and terms and stuff.
Yeah, like polishing it. Yeah. Let me see. Let me actually get that floor final and tell you what that would put her at.
I don't think she needs to try to hit every note of the beat in her movement as her dying doll. But I do like her dying doll interpretation of it, though. So, Nola, this was your music, girl, but you let Gabby take it from you.
Are these reparations, you would say?
I think Nola would have been a beautiful Diane doll for this music.
And would have. And absolutely would have. Okay. So Aiko Sugihara won floor with 13.8. Abigail Martin got bronze with 13.4. That's a medal at Worlds.
That's a medal at Worlds.
So,
and hey, she can. I think she can add a punch front to the whip through double layout.
That'd be kind of cute. A little double stag afterward.
Or maybe moment. Do a punch front, or maybe do her Brandy double tuck, back tuck.
Or hear me out. Double layout, Brownie.
Brownie to a double layout?
No. Double layout in the front half, like what's her face does.
Oh, that's hard. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying that's hard.
If you really want to gag the girls, like that'd be kind of sickening. If you're gonna do a punch front after that, why not do a punch half?
That's hard.
You're asking her to do a punch front out of it.
I know that's hard too, but that's extra hard.
If you just do a little half.
That's what did she do for her last Olympics now?
Isn't
double
it
pike?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Because she does 4 passes, right?
Let's watch it. Can we watch it? Yeah. I guess. Shall we do it?
Let's do it.
Did you hear that Celine Dion is going back on tour, or she's doing a show or whatever? So she's feeling better. Apparently, she she's feeling a lot better, and she's gonna have a concert in Paris. Hell yeah!
Maybe she should worry about getting a residency instead of doing a tour.
Girl, she can't do a residency. Like she's still on the mend back from like the still off.
Well, how can she do a tour?
Oh, she's doing. It's just like a little like 4 shows in Paris or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so she's doing a concert.
Well, like a mini residency, if you will. 5 shows.
That's a concert.
Something like she's doing something in Paris. That's she announced it for her birthday. It was really cute.
And I don't mean this in no harshness, but what happened if she can't move?
Bitch, stop. Get off my phone. Don't just send
I don't mean this. But I don't mean that, and like, but that's her thing. Like, she just like literally can't move at moments in time. Like,
well, I mean, what happened? Had like, what's her face? So not been able to do bars because her hands were like too swollen. Cecil said, as long as her vocal cords move. My God, today. My God, today. My God, today. We will never know glory. We will never know glory. We will never know glory. Let's watch fucking
Sì. Allora c'è un attimo d'attesa.
Enough of this. You guys are too much. Not Celine Dion.
Molto interessante questo esercizio.
Oh shit.
It's really choppy because I have graphics acceleration off. Sorry.
Su caravitato in prima diagonale. Caravitato.
Pull it.
Su caravitato in prima diagonale.
Can I up the quality on this?
Seconda diagonale. Flick tempo doppio teso. No, i tendini ringraziano, comunque.
Una diagonale da tumbling.
Mamma mia. Vabbè, ma proprio è intensa. Triplo Wolf. Senza ombra di dubbio era un triplo. Teso avanti mezzo giro, doppio dietro.
Vabbè.
Vabbè, ok. Strag smezzato ecco, questo è un jump e cambio mezzo giro, se vogliamo proprio dire, aveva la prima gamba un po' troppo piegata. Devo trovargli
qualcosa
che non va, no?
Come lo vedi come artisticità?
No, ci sta. Doppio carpio. brava. Ovviamente non è una ginnasta che può avere una musica classica, quindi è molto adatta a lei. Un po' a bambino.
Hold on, let me read you what this lady said. Now, I have the translator, live translator for my computer, or whatever. Let me just read you what she said.
What happened? We can't. It's real choppy.
It's choppy on my end.
Okay, say what you just said again.
Hold on. Let me stop. Okay. So I have the live translation going on my thing, because that's how I was able to like give you captions for this weekend. So she said, "Tense forward half double turn back. Okay, half strike, and here you go. They're already catching me at noon. If you really want to say he had the first leg she had the first leg a little too bent, I have to say something is wrong with no, it's not there. That's just nonsense. Oh, she's a gymnast. She's not a gymnast that can have a classical music, so it's very suitable for her to have this music because she's not suited for classical, like artistic stuff. It's what the commentator is saying. Like, if you guys were watching live, like this bitch, like everyone fulfills. She was being messy, boots.
She was being messy, but I just want to say I want Reese Esponza to thank me publicly because she saw my J. Carey edit and she was like, "Bitch, I could do this. Bitch, I could do this. This is it."
You know, it was the Dutch cigarettes that saw it. They were like, "That's a good idea. Good idea."
One of them bitches saw it because they definitely basically did the damn routine that I told Jade to do.
Well, honey, we've been telling Jade to be a robot for how many years now?
I mean, they basically did the routine I was begging Jade. When I heard Gabby's music and how slow paced it was, I'm like, this would be perfect for Jade Carey.
See, I wanted to move faster.
No.
Like
Jade,
robot faster.
No, Jay needs some shit like this. Like that's just slow.
I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm already bored in general with her performance. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Jay don't need nothing.
If you gotta do it quick.
Jay best music was when she
5 years in the sky, bitch.
But Jade best music is when she had something similar to this in the NCAA. It was nice and slow, and she was able to.
I mean, the bitch had Gangster Paradise. What are you talking about?
No, it was.
What are we talking about?
Oh my god! It was her 2020.
I know what you're talking about, but let's be very honest here.
It was just so perfect for her. Like I wanted her to use that in Elite so bad, and then she came to us with that bullshit that she had in Elite that season that she used at the Olympics.
Gangsta Paradise.
That wasn't her Gangsta Paradise routine, was it?
I believe it was. No, it was Painted Black. She did Painted Black.
Her Gangsta Paradise routine is the one that she used at Worlds.
Yeah, so she did Painted Black for the Olympics, I believe. I think. It's been years since then. It's been, 2 years since then. And I don't ever watch the Paris Olympics.
They don't have it posted anywhere.
Oh, I mean, I can just go watch my own videos, but I just don't have any want and need to watch Paris again. Is that wrong? Because I'm always watching London. I'll put London on the back. I'll put on Beijing in the back.
It's a damn Rio that I can't get through. I don't know why.
Tokyo,
I don't like
her. I don't even know Tokyo.
I like the Tokyo Olympics for whatever reason. It's a damn Rio. Like I
can't handle Rio. I don't even like Rio. I can't handle it. And it's not. The colors are pretty. Everything. For me, I think it's been like muddled and dirty because of what was happening behind the scenes. Like what we all know now. It's one of those like, fuck this, man. These girls are going through it here. Like
maybe that's what it is, or maybe it's just how much they fucked up Rio de Janeiro to build that shit, and then Olympic Village
gentrification.
And they were like, "What the fuck do we do with all of these shits?" And they was like, "I don't know. We built an Olympic game."
Like,
but at least in LA, they're gonna turn those buildings into apartments or some shit. Like, in Rio, they're just really like the Olympic Village. To my it's been a while, so I don't know. It could have changed, but to my understanding, like it was still in the same like they don't know what the fuck to do with that shit. Like they were like, oh, a bunch of dorms that we didn't ask for, a bunch of buildings that we don't have no use for. Like,
let me see. Let me give you an update.
I think it was the same thing in Paris. Like they were like, baby, we don't want this. Like, what the fuck do we do with all these fucking buildings?
Yeah.
Like,
many Rio 2016 Olympic venues have faced significant neglect and abandonment, with several sites in the Barra Olympic Park deteriorating or remaining underutilized, a phenomenon sometimes termed the white elephant effect. While some as Carioca, Arena 1, and the Velodrome have already been repurposed for sports, others like the Aquatic Stadium have been remained dormant. Yeah. And the white elephant effect. Where like these buildings are just there empty.
Yeah, like
because the rent is too much. It's too much to keep them like going and like running full time. Electricity, resources.
They put them in just random ass places for these events, and then once the event is over, like you just have all these buildings that weren't
Here's
here.
The keys. Have fun.
Like that nobody asked for. Like
the IOC is like, peace out, bye. Yeah, pretty much. Let's do the real one, the Paris ones.
Yeah, let's look for the Paris ones because that was real bad. Like I don't know how Olympics came to not happening because the people was like
1000%.
The people really were like, we don't want this.
They don't.
Why did y'all put in a bid for this? Like, this is why it's going to be so hard for the Olympics because, like, countries don't want that shit. Like, because it's like you build up all of this shit. Like in America, it will work because once they leave, they have the Olympics in LA, so they'll just turn the buildings into apartments. Like it makes sense, but like. Tokyo again, it makes sense. Like they're just gonna turn the buildings into apartments, right? You would think they would just turn the buildings in Paris to apartments, but it's not like that. Like they're like, the fuck do we do with all this shit?
There's really not like a report on it. Like there's like some.
It just happened too, so.
But there's a really good article that came out on what day was it?
But I know the Brazilian people, it really affected them. It really
So there's actually a whole expose. It's called the economics of hosting the Olympic Games. It was updated in February 5th. This is a really good article, actually. Let me just show you like some of the overview that what I'm reading. Here. And then we come over here and then put it on the stream. Add to the scene. Oop. Well, if I add it to the scene and then maximize it. Okay. So this says the economics of hosting the Olympic Games. The costs of hosting the Olympics have skyrocketed, while the economic benefits are far from clear. The 2026 Winter Olympic Games, Milan and Cortina d'Ampezzo, are focusing on long-term infrastructure and cutting the unnecessary costs, despite construction delays. The massive costs and dubious benefits associated with hosting the Olympic Games have led to criticism of the host city selection process. Many economists have called for reforms to the process, including reducing the cost of bidding and encouraging cities to develop more sustainable development strategies. Organizers have sought to break the streak of financial strain. The 2024 Paris Olympics was the cheapest in decades, and the 2026 Winter Olympics will be the first to be co-hosted by two cities. It just goes off, and here's like how this is the broadcast revenue, how it's grown. Okay, so this is 1960. Okay, then we get to Los Angeles. Okay, Seoul. Okay, Barcelona. Okay, here we go, Barcelona, and then it just skyrockets. It's just broadcast revenue. Tokyo, $3.1 billion. It broke $1 billion in Sydney. That was the first year it broke $1 billion. Let's see. Los Angeles' success led to a rising number of cities bidding, from 2 for the 88 games to 12 for the 2004 games. This allowed the IOC to choose the cities with most ambitious and expensive plans, in addition to bidding by developing countries almost tripled after
That's what
1988.
happened with the Olympics. Like once it started getting popular after LA, cities wanted to put on more extravagant productions.
However, these countries have invested massive sums to create the necessary infrastructure. Costs spiraled to more than $50 billion for the 2014 Winter Games in Sochi, $20 billion for the 2016 Summer Games in Rio de Janeiro, and a reported $39 billion for the 2022 Winter Games in Beijing. Yeah.
You know how I started discovering about all of this after the Olympics? This was Atlanta, because Atlanta, it took them a long time to figure out what the fuck to do with all this shit.
Oh, yeah.
Now they just turned. That's why Atlanta became so popular, because they just turned all them shits into apartments for that were really cheap, and the city grew like a bunch. But like, it took them a long time to be like, we don't have no sports infrastructure like that. And before the Olympics, like now we look at Atlanta as a major city, but before the Olympics, Atlanta was not a major city like that, and
it was not.
It was just like they were just like, the fuck do we do with all this shit?
Wait till I read you this. Cities invest millions of dollars in evaluating, preparing, and submitting a bid to the IOC. The cost of planning, hiring consultants, organizing events, and the necessary travel consistently falls between $50 to $100 million. Tokyo spent as much as $150 million on its failed 2016 bid, and about half the much for its successful 2020 bid, while Toronto decided it could not afford the $60 million it would have needed for the 2024 bid.
So you got to put up like $50 million just to even bid to prove that you have the money to host the event.
Wait for this. The Olympics have never come in. Yeah, do we remember Izzy the Olympic mascot? No, I know Izzy Saucy though. The Olympics have never come in under budget. Okay,
I can imagine
of hosting the Olympics. Okay, so Calgary in '88 overrun 65% of its budget. Okay, Barcelona went over 266%. Okay, and then it just keeps going. Sochi went 289 over budget. Rio went 252. Tokyo went 128 over budget, and so on and so forth. But yeah, Sochi was the most expensive on this list.
I can imagine the Russians made them pay for everything.
Or the Russians pay for a lot, actually. Because Putin. Yeah, no, this is jarring. We should really do a show all over this.
You want to do a show just about this next time?
Hell yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'll get more into this, and like we'll give you graphics and shit. It'll be cute. It'll be really cute.
Because I am into this, because like it hosts a lot. It's a lot. I think we did do a show like this before, but
I think we like touched over a little bit.
Touched on it. Yeah, it's just very expensive.
Inorbitant.
While we're here, while we're here, that's the next show. You got the cost of gymnastics, because we might as well do this, because we touched on this before. The cost of running an NCAA program, because we keep saying it's expensive, but
it is.
Let's put some numbers to that motherfucker, because it's expensive. Like,
we can do the economy of gymnastics.
However you want to word it, baby. Because
I think we have an intro for that, actually.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Oh, I think I'm off again Friday.
We can do it right before. We can do it after regionals ends. Or don't we have a break? Don't we? We have a break into one of the sessions. We can do it then.
Yeah, because I don't think there's gymnastics on Friday. I think it starts back Saturday, right?
Hold on. I just had the fucking schedule here. Let me do schedule. Switch to this tab, please. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, Friday is a big day. Friday is 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., and 10 p.m.
Okay, we could do it in the morning time then.
Yeah, because we're not going to be up after UCLA, Minnesota, and Iowa. Fuck no, we'll be gassed. So we can do it before, yeah. And then we'll lead up to it.
Correct, because I work in the afternoon business, so we could do it any day basically. We just do a show in the morning time, but it just is very expensive. Like, this is the thing with
this is why people get into it and try to make money out of it and profit off of it, because they spend so much money getting in.
This is the thing with FIS that I just don't think. I think they agreed to a gymnastics program because they didn't understand the price that a gymnastics program would entail. I think if they
1000%.
I think if they fully understood the price that it would cost, they would have never agreed to host the program.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're thinking it would be about, realistically,
10 grand, if that.
I'm thinking they thought it would be like 50 grand a year. I really don't.
Oh my God, what is that? I don't even
What
know
is-
about this. I looked up Izzy, the Atlanta mascot. Hold on, wait for it. This Yakubian devil.
That's weird.
What is that? Oh my God, what is that?
While
Oh
we're
my God.
while we're here, can you look up the what happened to Atlanta after the Olympic Games? I mean, Atlanta is America, right? So we talk about the other places, or I think it was, what was the one they had the Winter Olympics, Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
Because even in America, like, the Olympics aren't great for these places that it's.
The 1996 Olympics transformed Atlanta from a regional city into a globally recognized metropolis, sparking over 120% population growth in the metro area. However, this progress was accompanied by significant contentious gentrification, displacement of low-income residents, and the demolition of public housing.
Yeah, because you know what they did in Atlanta to build that place? They took all the poor cities and kicked all them people out and just built a bunch of shit.
Yeah. That's what they're doing in LA right now.
That's exactly what they're doing in LA right now. This is why all the places that they're building this shit is where the homeless people just used to hang out. This is why the homeless people are just in the streets in LA and places, because
they're trying to get rid of all of them on Skid Row so they can gentrify the whole area and make it pretty for the games.
And then turn those Skid Row places that was the hood into $1 million apartments.
Of course. Yeah. Dead ass. Yeah. They're trying it. They're trying it. Yeah. But yeah, LA is nasty. I've lived there. It's dirty. But so is every other city in the United States.
Most major cities are dirty because this is a lesson a teacher taught me many, many moons ago. When things belong to everybody, they belong to nobody. So the bigger the city is, and the more they try to preach that this belongs to everybody. This park is for everybody. This park is really for nobody, and nobody is cleaning this park the way they should be cleaning. These streets are for everybody. Everybody's paying in taxes. Nobody is cleaning these streets.
That's a very American thing, because elsewhere they're not. Like, you go to Tokyo, you go to most places in Europe, they're like more forward thinking and more like like futuristic, like not futuristic, but, like modern cities. London, trash. But like other places, there's places around the world that where like socialistic ideals that do work out well. But that it takes like the mentality of the
correct.
culture.
That's not the American mentality.
It is not.
The American mentality is all about me. Hey, I don't pay for this. I'm not paying to keep my grass clean, so why should I care about this grass being clean? Like, let me just throw this shit on the ground. But if it was my house, I would never let you throw this shit on the ground. Like,
yeah, Americans are nasty, y'all. And I say it as one. Like, we are trash. That's whenever, like, if I ever do travel internationally, I'd say I'm Mexican.
But yeah, that's why a lot of major cities are disgusting. And if you just go like 15 minutes outside, you'd be like, damn, this is kind of a beautiful ass place.
But let's be honest, that's not because of everybody owning it. It's because people don't have basic like civility towards those shared places. That's not the system's fault.
But that's just the mentality. I'm saying that's the mentality. It's like, it's not mine. Why the hell do I care? Let me just throw this shit on the ground instead of, it's a trash can right there, lady. Put it in the trash.
And that is a very like culturally American thing. It's sad. We don't take care of our shit.
We do not. Like, I don't understand why you all love to go to damn South Beach. South Beach is the absolute most filthiest beach in South Florida. But y'all love to to that shit every day. When there are so many other beaches in South Florida that are beautiful, but y'all love that damn South Beach.
So in love with Caesar. that was literally like your Mean Girl Caesar speech. Why is everybody so in love with Caesar?
Yeah.
Buddha's just as cute as Caesar. Just kill Caesar. All right, we're giving you guys a 3-hour show.
We truly did. I'm tapped out
Me
now.
too. I'm hungry. I want to go eat my Popeyes.
Perfect.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
We will see you here tomorrow.
Enjoy regionals.
Yeah, tomorrow, what time again? Do you remember?
1, 3?
Listen.
I think you said 3.
It is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern, so 2 p.m. Central. So we'll be live at like 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern. Just like give you guys a little pre-show, even if it's just me just like talking shit.
Yeah, because I would be in the middle of either getting ready for work or leaving my house going to work.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you, Seesaw.
Yes, and put it towards your like one of your like the thingies. I want to see you do this. I want to have on the inside. That'd be sickening. Infiltrate the bitch. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Love you so much. Have a great flipping Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Happy birthday, husband.
Happy birthday to James. Yeah, his birthday. Bye, y'all.